Okay, so if the dad's not active and it's solely on the mom, you don't want to bear the responsibility of playing the dad.
Nah.
Let's say the kid is 14 years old, no active father, but is averaging all-American numbers on his AAU team.
Come here, son.
I knew how easy it was.
Come here, son.
Let's work on your left.
Yeah, come on, man. We got to get
Let's get some layup lines going.
I was looking at you last game. They forcing you left. You got to be ready for that. Yeah, come here.
Rory and Mal.
Welcome to a new episode of the New Rory and Mal podcast. I am Mal.
I'm Rory.
And we're back. How you feeling, man?
I feel great.
You look great.
Feel revived.
Was that hip-hop? That wasn't hip-hop.
My shirt's hip-hop.
That is. Great shirt. Classic.
Yeah.
Illmatic.
You know, go hip-hop. I'm a cool white guy that understands the culture.
Yeah, you don't understand the culture. You're entrenched. You immerse
Best
yourself
album.
into the culture.
I just want real hip-hop back, you know?
Why do people sound like that?
Like, where are the lyricists, man?
Yeah, it was a lot of those. I went to the Olympics last night. Happy 420. First of all, happy 420 to all of my 420ers out here.
Isn't 421 something else? Like the day after? Didn't they try to add a second day to it?
Yeah, we're not doing that. I hate when people try to add these things on. It's like Galentine's. When it's Valentine's for the girls.
You couldn't wait to hate on women. You
it's
couldn't
like,
wait.
No, I'm just saying, it's like y'all just, Valentine's Day is for y'all, first of all. Like, why do y'all need another day? Like, why do y'all
For their
need
gals?
Like, what is that?
For the single
It's for the
ones.
single women.
Yeah. The not healed women.
Y'all could do Valentine's
Yo, you
Day
single.
on
Is
Valentine's Day.
this holiday not for you?
Yeah, like, just sit this one out. There's another holiday coming called, like, Columbus Day or something. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's
I
another
thought
one.
he was going to say, like, St. Patrick's.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's another holiday coming.
It makes sense. Women are always
sit this one out.
trying to discover things that aren't theirs.
The single women, y'all need to sit Valentine's Day out. Don't turn into Galentine's. And then the ones that don't have family, they want to do, what is it, Friendsgiving? Listen.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
That's so fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, some people don't got families
what they
to celebrate
did, what they did to the original Americans, the ancient Native Americans. That's fucked up.
I think
he
the
was
correct
having a
term
stroke.
is Indians, I believe.
That is
Yes,
the correct term.
that is the correct term. You're right.
The Redskins.
That's what we were taught.
Yes.
That's what we were taught. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the curriculum. It's not my fault.
But no, now that I think about it, women do have a lot in common with Columbus Day. I think they should just have that one.
Yeah, that's their day.
Like what?
The single women.
They try to discover things that aren't theirs.
They give
Like what? Such as what?
They give the
Phones.
pox.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Phone. That's not
pretty
your
much
phone.
Yeah,
phone.
get off
Why
our
did you
phones.
discover my passwords?
That's true.
And then you put smallpox on it or something.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's true.
Allegedly.
Claiming something that's yours that's not.
Yeah.
Like what?
I got mad bitches. I don't just belong to you.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's not a one woman man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and then we teach you how to, cook and feed you.
Right.
And
They
make
do
my
it-
shoes.
They
Y'all always
do us
looking for
dirty.
spice.
You slaughter us for providing for you.
Yeah.
And make my shoes, woman.
Are y'all
Got
okay?
work in the morning.
Y'all want to talk about it? Y'all okay?
Listen,
I'm great, man. It's 420. Feeling good. I get to smoke tonight. And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 420 during Ramadan. I was going to say, you're going to smoke during the episode.
Inshallah.
We
No,
love
not-
High Mall.
Not during the episode.
We could pretend the sun is down.
No, we can't.
This is just the lighting.
It's a beautiful day.
It's all
out.
studio
Can't.
lighting.
Yeah.
We can't act like the sun isn't down. But yes, 420 in New York City. I went out to the Za Olympics last night at Terminal 5. Shout
The
out
what?
to the Za Olympics.
The Za Olympics?
Yeah, it's called the Za Olympics.
Could you smoke there? Were you?
Yeah. Were
Could
you
smoke
high?
at
No, I'm
the
saying,
Za Olympics? You don't
did
think nobody
you?
was smoking?
Is this like the Beer Fest movie when they play all the games?
Kind of
Is that what it's
bizarre.
called?
It's kind of like that. Like they give out trophies for the best, the best strains. Like
Toss
Okay.
the ring on the
different,
blunt.
different Za.
Toss the
things
ring
like
on the
that.
blunt is
What are
Yeah,
the
hilarious.
like they had some cool,
Whack
some
a
cool
blunt.
strains in the
Yeah.
building. Shout out to
Who can
Astor
canoe
Club.
the fastest?
Shout out to Weed Maps. Shout out to my guy Scotch, Matt, Ben, everybody that put together. Shout out to Green Wolf. It was a lot of good
They all sound like
performances there. Shout out to Kiss. Kiss performed. Shout out to Styles. He hosted.
Oh, nice.
He also performed. Shout out to Currency. He performed, had his whole band, which is what Currency always does anyway. Shout out to Alchemist and everybody else I saw last night. It was a good night. Everybody.
Were you allowed to smoke in the venue?
Oh, everybody was smoking.
Where was this?
Could you see the stage?
Wow.
You could see they had it. It was very well, like, the air was on, the doors, all the doors in the front, they stayed open, and the back doors, everything was open. So it was as ventilated as it could possibly be, but it was definitely a lot of smoke in the building.
Oh, you must have been in heaven. That must have been your
Oh
shit.
no, it was beautiful, man.
Did you go alone?
I went, me, my boy M went, my cousin Scott, he works with Weed Maps. He was obviously working, and then
Yeah, he was.
Astor Club, Matt and Ben.
Yeah.
They were some of the guys that put together the event along with Buddy's Bodega. It was a good event though.
Guys,
Was it a sausage fest? Because were there?
It was some weed girls there. It was some stoner chicks in the building. It was definitely some stoner chicks in the building.
But they was probably into the stoner chicks themselves.
Yeah, that's how
There you
it
go.
is.
a couple of young MAs in there.
Yeah, it was definitely was a few of the the stronger ladies with
Yeah.
The stronger ladies.
I like
Size
strong
7
ladies.
fitteds.
Yeah, strong
Like they
ladies.
have big
Yeah.
shoulders.
But it's some don't get it. It's some pretty stoner girls though. Don't get
Oh,
it.
Oh, it's a lot of
We ain't
them.
gonna
Of course,
act like
I just
that.
don't know if they're going to go to Terminal 5 for the smoke.
for
fest.
the Olympics. I don't know.
It was some of them. It was some of them there for the Zy Olympics. It wasn't like it
There's
didn't look
drama,
like
yeah,
it didn't look like Freaknik. It wasn't that. But it was a
looks
few of
like
them in the
Freaknik.
building.
Well, look at the range of Terminal 5. You went to Smoke Fest yesterday
Mhm.
and
The
Demaris-
Zolympics.
The
I'm
Zolympics,
sorry.
exactly.
Zolympics.
Yeah.
And no one bombed it. Great.
Mhm.
Amazing. Demaris is going to go see Chloe Bailey at Terminal 5.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Totally different demographic.
You think?
Just a different demo.
Mhm.
A different energy in the building tonight for
Mhm.
Chloe.
For
They sprayed
sure.
some Lysol. Got all the
Yeah,
smell out.
they aired it out. I'm sure it's going to smell beautiful in there tonight for the beautiful Chloe.
They cannot get all that weed out of the fucking couches and stuff.
I think
in the
Chloe
green
smokes
room.
though, right? Did I see her? Wasn't she smoking in Swarm? Didn't she like puff a little bit?
If she did, it was probably for a marketing plan to make her more relatable.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like,
Make her
ooh,
more
she's
intelligent.
so
like
down to earth.
When she was getting bent over, there was like a joint or something.
She was holding it. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Us dope. That's a stoner chick.
No. If you call that a stoner chick, whatever.
Demaris, who you going to the Chloe show with? Just yourself?
Myself, I asked every single one of you, and you all told me no. So
You didn't.
I am
Okay.
going with myself.
You didn't ask me to go.
You
to
didn't
see
ask
Chloe.
everybody,
You didn't
but
ask
okay.
me. Stop.
Or Yomi?
I literally
You
did
asked
it.
me, I said
She
no.
You
didn't
said
ask
you
me.
were going. You didn't
I
say
did it
yo,
on
you would
mic.
go.
I literally said it on mic. We can pull it up in a past
weren't
episode.
listening.
Yeah, but Eden, he edits everything. He might have just edited that out. I
Yeah,
didn't.
Yeah.
definitely happened.
Totally.
He might have muted your mic. I didn't hear that.
So, are you going to network? Like, what's going to happen?
I'm just
You're
gonna
going to
go.
go, like, meet a bestie?
I'm just gonna enjoy the show.
You
Yeah.
did. Mm.
Y'all really don't believe that going to a concert alone is serial killer shit?
No,
No.
you weirdo.
Don't.
I think every serial killer movie that we've seen, it's a scene of them at a concert by themselves.
Going to Terminal 5 alone seems like a lot. I couldn't do that. There's-
What's the
What about the
difference?
Garden? Like,
There's
it's a bigger
certain
venue.
venues I could go alone. When Rory said he went to 2 Blue Note shows alone, I could do a venue
Well,
like
Blue
the
Note
It's
is
a lot more
it's
intimate.
a lounge.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm
it's
like
a-
that size, cool. Terminal 5 is too much to go
Size
alone.
And
Julian,
don't
man.
do that, because in American Psycho, he was listening to Phil Collins in his house before the murder.
Yeah, but
He didn't go see
Yeah,
Phil
but that's
at the
not a
garden.
Well,
concert.
if Phil was at the Garden that night, he would have went.
Nah, I don't think so.
Mm.
Why not? If you're playing Phil Collins in your home, if he has a show in your city that night, you're going.
He couldn't take the rejection of not getting a reservation at a restaurant. If he's not going to be on stage with Phil, he's not going.
On stage?
That's
All right.
sick.
That's
Start
All right.
laying down
Did you see the
newspapers
way he
on
was
stage.
dancing?
yeah, that's a little. All right, you got real issues. But I hope you have a good time. I would have went with you if you invited me, but you didn't.
Maul, no, you wouldn't have. Of all the things
I'm
I've
still waiting for you to.
invited
I'm still waiting
I
for you
have
to take me to the
invited you-
movies.
I
I'm
have
still waiting for
invited
take
you
me
to
the movies.
so much, Maul, and you have
I'm still
literally
waiting
denied
for you to take
me.
me to the movies.
Stop
I had to go see
capping,
Air
bro.
by myself,
Stop
Demaris.
capping. Stop
I had to
capping,
go
Maul.
see how
Stop
Mike
capping.
became Mike by myself.
Are you
Not-
done capping?
That one's definitely your fault.
The Fast and Furious franchise is going to come to an end before you two see a movie.
Yeah.
We should go see that together.
You're not.
Why
It's not
not?
gonna happen. I know it's not
So
gonna
you don't
happen.
want to go see how Chloe became her without Haley?
You
Nah,
don't
I'm
support
cool.
women.
No?
It's 420.
You don't feel like Nike and...
It has nothing to do with nothing.
You celebrated last night.
It has nothing to do with nothing.
Maul
It's
is,
420.
Maul is
You don't want to blow the Zai in Chloe's face?
No. It's 420. I'm gonna let Chloe do her thing tonight. You know what I'm saying? You have a great time.
Fine.
But it is scary movie season, and a bunch of new scary movies are coming out. So maybe we can go do that.
It's scary movie season. Is
Yeah,
it? I thought
the summertime is scary movie season.
I thought that was like Halloween.
I mean,
that was like fall.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that might be
it's
the
the
only
summertime.
platonic movie date you can't do.
why?
Scary movies.
Scary movie.
Why?
I just feel like that's reserved for relationships.
You cover your eyes. most of the
Really?
Is it hip hop for 2 men to go see a scary movie?
Oh,
It's not hip hop for 2 men to go
It's
see
not.
anything.
Really?
No.
wait, what?
time. Wait, to do
Oh,
anything?
here we go.
2 men at the movies.
You guys do a podcast together. Is that too weird?
We have never.
You
been
share
to
a
the movies
couch
together.
twice a week.
We have never been to.
Y'all
the movies
thighs are
together.
touching right
And
now.
we
Right
No, we're
now.
not.
Yeah, they are.
We've been to rap shows together.
Yeah, you guys do a lot of shit together.
Yeah.
Keep one mic.
We went to the Wayne.
There's room for Jesus.
room for
Jesus.
We went to Wayne together.
There you go. That was 3 men too. That's
Yeah,
pretty
but
good.
That was kind of nuts.
I mean, hip hop, whatever.
2.5.
Yeah, we was borderline.
And we were like shoulder to shoulder.
Yuck.
What Apollo's? We didn't design the Apollo. Like we didn't build it.
I mean, but
We
what
know.
show besides the Chloe one is there going to be space that we go to?
Shot.
I feel like it's more.
That was a shot at Demaris. That wasn't a shot at
Damn. Bop.
Are you saying she didn't pack the venue out?
No, I don't know. She might sell it out.
Yeah.
Can we pull up how many tickets are left for Chloe's show tonight?
Well, I'm not doing
It's
that.
hard to sell tickets right now.
I just want to know because I might buy a ticket and go.
There you
No,
go.
you might not.
I like
See,
Chloe.
but look, you gotta
Just
you
to
gotta believe
support
in
her,
him
you
a
would
little
go to the
bit.
show.
I will go to the show.
Alone or with Demaris?
Oh, it's gonna be girls in there. I can go to that alone. There's gonna be plenty of women in there.
Yeah, but they'll be young. I don't think they'll be your type.
Demaris
It's a
is
his
16
type.
plus
Young
event.
is his
Oh
type.
man, yeah, it's a 16+ event. I
Ooh,
don't
yeah, that's a
know.
little
A
weird.
lot of moms might go though.
No,
I
they
mean,
dropped
Look,
them
from
all.
$12.
My- Plenty
My
better.
one of my friends sent me pictures of the back bar for the Steve Lacy show, like where all the parents were hanging out because they brought their TikTok kids there. It may be similar at this Chloe show.
Oh,
It might be
yeah.
a cool little parent mixer in the back that you could
Hey.
scoop
Oh,
something up.
clean up.
Yeah, maybe buy their kids 2 Rolexes for their birthday.
You like
That's-
single
that's
moms, right?
insane. I love single moms.
There you go.
What
Just to have
what
fun
about
with.
them like do you really like?
Mm.
Well, they're very nurturing. They always have they know how to cut the sandwiches. They don't cut the sandwich down. They cut them diagonal.
Diagonal,
Yeah.
as you should. That's the
I
only
do
way
that
to cut a
too, though.
sandwich.
Single moms, they cut a diagonal sandwich. You gotta love the diagonal sandwich cutters.
Yeah.
An abundance of fruit snacks are just around all the
they
time.
just have everything. They have Capri Suns. They have waters. They have everything that you need. Their cereal collection is amazing.
Well,
Stock-
the
a
best
stock
thing
fridge
about
is hot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah.
A woman that knows how to stock the fridge and it's organized. Oh my God, come here. Let me eat you from the back.
and you love Go-Gurts, they'll be there.
Don't. Okay.
But here's the thing: the best thing about single moms is they don't have much time.
what?
No, they don't have much time, but they're very organized. You
Oh.
have a window.
And they
They
don't
know
have time
exactly
for the
what time-
wine and dine. Like, yo,
Single moms have
fuck me now, and I got to get back.
Single moms have the app on their phone when the school bus is pulling up.
That's hard.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's gangster because I know exactly how much time we can watch the
Yeah.
bus. Oh, okay, it's 10 blocks away. We can get this in real quick and I'll get up out of here.
Yeah, they don't have time for dessert and a walk on the Hudson River.
Listen, the bus is pulling up in 37 minutes.
Bust this
right?
down.
Yeah, come in here, hit this.
More of
get
a
up outta here.
service.
Yeah.
It's more of a
Shout out to all the single moms. We love you over here at the New Rory and Mall show.
And you can always stop it before it gets too serious and be like, I just don't know if I'm ready to be that father figure for your kids. And, they have to appreciate that because you're
And they
thinking
have
of
to
their
respect
children.
it. Yeah, you gotta
So,
respect it.
shout out
But
to single moms. Keep the world go round.
well, there was
420.
a video going viral where these kids, and I'm sure it was a skit or whatever, but it brings up a good point. Could you deal with a single mother who had a badass kid?
Oh,
man.
And I know you're not supposed to say bad kids anymore. You're supposed to say that they're developmentally challenged or
Retarded.
behaviorally
No, you can say they're bad.
challenged.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
can
these
say
little
they're bad.
motherfuckers be bad.
You could
So
say
could y'all-
maybe you should place your hands on that kid.
If y'all were in love with Shorty, everything was great. Fridge was always stocked. She handled her own. Could suck this peanut butter through a straw. Would you still be able to deal with a badass?
Are you loving a
kid?
girl before you would meet her kids?
No, you met her kid, but the more as you get more around the kid, they become more comfortable. They become more of themselves. They're not just always on their best behavior.
Got you.
Worse.
They shouldn't get too comfortable.
I don't know, man.
I can't.
I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna go with yeah. I don't care. I don't care how bad your kid is.
Yeah.
What?
Really?
I don't give a fuck.
If you taking her seriously,
I'm not taking her seriously.
Oh, well, there we go.
We're still playing. We're still playing by mall rules.
Yeah, I'm not taking her.
We wouldn't have been in love to begin with.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
taking her seriously if she has a kid. No.
why?
care about either of you.
You're against dating moms?
No, I love dating moms.
But I'm different. See, I'm more on the safari type of time. I'm buying your kids I don't know Rolexes at their first birthday party because they can tell time
Yeah,
and have a wrist.
and they need a wrist strong enough to hold a Rolex on it.
Yeah.
The
Their-
dumbest shit in the
Their
world.
bones are developing.
Kids don't care about any of the shit that these parents try to put on them, that these adults try to put on them. They just want the box that it came in.
Safari, get that kid a Tonka truck.
Or get him a coloring book. I don't know.
Or a pat on the back. Happy birthday, Squirt.
Yeah, get him a game.
I'm not your dad.
A PS5 or something. I don't know.
Or go take care of your own
PS5?
fucking
Aren't they like
kids.
babies?
I don't know. I mean, get him some type of game, a Nintendo Switch.
A pacifier would probably suffice.
Yeah,
They're
like
1
a-
year
No, I think
old.
that's like babies.
I don't know. Just Rolexes is all right. What do you? This
And this
What
is
do you really-
probably just a result of the internet. I'm sure Safari's first idea was I'm gonna get them an LLC.
Yuck.
that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
But LLC Twitter go crazy. This is how you invest.
Yeah, this is how you set the kids up for their future.
And then every woman that Demaris follows would be like, I can only deal with a man that takes my kids this serious and invests in their future
That's
and gets
so
them their
true.
real
That
estate
sounds like shit
license
should be
at 2
retweeting
years
all the
old.
time.
Me and Rory be following the same bitches, so I don't even know why.
Wow.
But you like their photos. I just keep scrolling and in my head I go,
You blink when you do
You
it.
blink?
You
Like-
blink.
I have a twitch.
That's a mental photo.
That's how he stores it.
It's like I'm about to sneeze.
A mental screenshot.
Yeah,
No, I want to get back to Maul saying he don't date single moms.
He said he
I do
does.
date single moms.
No, take them seriously.
At your age, man.
What you mean? Take them seriously?
kind of the
what?
options.
Like look at them like see a future with them.
It depends. How old is the kid?
Okay, well, what are you okay with?
40. If you're 41, say the kid's probably pushing 10.
10?
Damn.
Say
How
7
active
to
is
10.
how active is the dad?
He's active. Super active.
He's in and out. Pause.
He's super active. He's a great dad.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, we might could make that work.
Oh, so you just so if the dad's not active and it's solely on the mom, you don't want to bear the responsibility of playing the dad.
Nah.
Let's say the kid is 14 years old, no active father, but is averaging all American numbers on his AAU team.
Come here, son.
I knew how easy it was.
Come here, son.
Let's work on your left.
Yeah, come on, man. We gotta get
Let's get some layup lines
I was
going.
looking at you last game. They forcing you left. You gotta be ready for that. Yeah, come here.
Teach you how to take a charge.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once you see that son is athletic and the dad ain't around, come here, son. Well, it's time to talk about the birds and the bees.
I love
all right?
it.
Birds in the birds. Oh
This little nigga already got a sex tape in his iPhone.
Yeah, if you averaging points like that at 14,
yeah.
you getting pussy.
In high school, yeah, you definitely smashing.
Well, in relevant news, I don't know how we got down on that tangent. Speaking of deadbeats, Frank Ocean dropped out of Coachella. Speaking of non-supportive parents.
BMF, Bare Minimum
Speaking
Frank.
of not showing up,
Bare minimum fucking
baby.
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank
Speaking
is
of
now
fucking owing some ticket support.
Listen, Frank is
Damn.
now an alumni of the Bare Minimum Boys Club.
You are all my kids.
Oh man, he gave you niggas the bare minimum. Didn't he give Coachella
At least we showed up for the second episode.
the most of what he didn't have?
He didn't even hold the mic.
Yeah, he didn't even get dressed. He threw on whatever he saw right there in his closet. He had a bubble coat on and some house slippers.
Came out the hotel.
This nigga is taking this alumni role very seriously. At the
Didn't
Bare
hide a
Minimum.
fucking wire on that stage.
Oh man, I love you, Frank. God, he's pushing the culture forward.
And what type of table was that keyboard on? It looked like a bar stool.
The Bare Minimum. Listen, I support it. I support it. Listen, this is what I got. This is all I got for y'all tonight, Coachella. This is it.
Hey, listen. No, we might be his sons. This is the definition of check chasing.
Yeah.
Nah, this is the definition
Holy
of doing
shit.
the bare minimum. This is exactly what bare minimum means.
Frank, I hope your ankle gets better soon.
Oh, that nigga's ankle is just fine. Are you kidding me? He's running
man.
sprints right now. He can't be happier not to be able to do Coachella this weekend.
I gotta meet his publicist. I have to. That's
think
what
he
you
has
landed
one?
on. We could visibly see him jumping up and down, and you said that he fractured his femur in 2 places.
Yeah.
His
Like-
femur?
That's what I read.
Was that before or after his performance, though?
This puts Meg Thee
said
Stallion's
before.
working on the boat to shame. If he broke his leg in 2 places and was jumping up and down, Meg can twerk on the boat after a bullet.
Oh, absolutely.
That's fucking nuts.
Well, you guys are critical, but Bieber said that set was one of the best things he's ever seen in his life. So
Yo, if Bieber says it,
It's got to be true, right?
it gotta be law.
Justin said that was one of the best sets he ever seen.
yeah.
You know what?
I mean,
Justin,
to be fair, I didn't see the entire performance.
And then there were videos of Justin coming out in the crowd of him falling asleep during the show.
That's
During
nuts.
Frank's set,
before we hear
Wait.
from Justin Bieber, he owes Lil Twist some royalties, man. I only want to hear Justin talk if he's gonna apologize to Lil Twist.
What did he do to Little Twist again?
Little twist.
Took the charge.
Yeah, Twist made him 10 toes down on every bad thing Justin ever did.
Ooh.
Justin was fucking pissing in Germany and stealing fucking monkeys from the zoo, and he was like, Twist made me do it. And everyone's like, damn,
It's all twists.
you need to get better friends.
Wow.
He was,
Whiter
he was
friends.
driving 100 miles an hour through his neighborhood by himself and was like, yeah, Twist was at the crib.
How does
And they were like,
Rushing
damn,
home to get to a
damn
nigga is
Justin,
crazy.
you need to get back to Jesus and away from Twist.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, Twist isn't even in LA.
Damn.
I don't remember that, so I can't laugh with you. But if Justin Bieber is falling asleep at a Frank set and then saying it's the best set he ever seen in his life, Justin Bieber is fucking crazy.
God, he could be blinking here. This is a photo.
There's a longer video, but there was the video pretty much as a security guard holding him up, and you can see his hands wrapped around him there.
Well, isn't Justin like, he's probably drunk and on some type of drug. It's fucking
Whoa,
Coachella.
No,
Also,
he's
like,
a
go home.
born again Christian.
He's on the Bible.
Yeah.
He's with Jesus now. He
Yeah.
would never do this.
He's not
His
drunk
only
at
drug is
Coachella.
Haley and
Yes.
Jesus.
Only the blood of Christ is what he drinks on Sundays, and that's after the communion.
That's nuts.
Well, listen, shout out to Frank, man. Listen, you
No, not shout out to
No,
Frank.
fuck that.
why not? Why not?
No, shout out to him. Bare
Do you
minimum
think he gets
shit.
paid for the second?
No, of course not.
What?
No, for
and
the
I,
second?
and I
No,
think
no,
he's
no,
in the
no.
red from all the other stuff and all those dancers and all that shit. Like
Shout out
he's
to
not
the
even
people-
in the red to Coachella. He owes all those other people that worked.
And the people who flew in, shout out to my buddy Andres, flew in and to find out only that he's not performing. And
what's-
Blink-182 is doing it.
And what's fucked up is these Odd Future fans. Can we check on them?
Yeah.
He continues to let them down.
OD.
Well, he did show up.
To
What
one
if you
weekend.
bought week 2 tickets and Drake doesn't come out?
No, you get
Now you just asked out with Travis Barker and the Kardashians.
you get Blink 182 now.
And you
They don't
canceled
know
the
who
YouTube
they
stream.
are.
They don't? You don't think they know Blink 182 is?
No, they know,
Odd Future
they know
fans?
Chloe's husband or whatever that one is.
Travis Barker. Yeah.
Courtney.
I think
Courtney's husband.
I think they know who Blink 182 is.
Odd Future fans, I think
Not
so.
their music. Not like that.
Oh, not like
I doubt
not
it.
like heavy. Yeah, they know like 3 songs maybe.
Is this another W for the Kardashians? Had Frank like show an alliance to the team, do you think this would happen?
Mm.
They do conquer. Every
They
decision
do
ever made,
conquer.
you see they're attached to.
Like Columbus.
It's true.
Does Blink-182 get booked if he's not just married to that girl?
Honestly, a lot of people will say that you're wild, but I see
know.
where you're coming
it
from.
sounds like a crazy statement.
I see where you're coming from.
Legendary rock band. Legends.
Yeah,
Legend,
no,
Run,
don't
Run,
do that.
legendary
Don't-
music.
Don't do that.
I
Aren't
know
they
they
already
popped
on the
up.
bill?
They popped. I think they did a pop-up.
They
weren't
did a pop
actually
like a
billed, which is
surprise.
amazing. It was the first time they had been together in so long.
But are
I
they
love Blink-182.
headlining Coachella in 2023?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
without
know,
this circumstance, absolutely not.
I mean, it's helps that they already have a set at Coachella and can just push it.
I
to the
definitely
main
wasn't
slot,
expecting them to be named the headliners though.
I think this is a bad
Not Blink.
replacement.
But now you're gonna get
A
the
horrible
whole
replacement.
Who do you
the other
think-
KKK clan
Who do
to
you think
all
they
come
should have
out.
replaced him with?
Rocky.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Why didn't we think about? Oh, he was already booked with 7 Rolling Louds. That
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
I thought
He wasn't available.
I was like, Rocky about the headline week, the second weekend. This is nothing. We know how this is gonna go.
I jokingly said Blink-182 last episode, but I did think over the week, Rihanna, obviously they can't do that Super Bowl set, but they could do a form of it. I thought Rihanna might be an option if Frank didn't do.
No, well, Rihanna's she's more,
deeper into her pregnancy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's deeper into her pregnancy now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, MIA and Beyonce did it.
Mm.
Stephen A would let you know on first take
Yeah.
if Rihanna backed up.
Mhm.
Stephen A.
Cardi B did it.
Frank is the most upsetting A-list artist of all time,
I mean,
in my
Nicki.
opinion.
That's a strong statement.
In terms of he's worked himself into the A-list category, his level of fame, celebrity, universally loved, everyone loves his music. He has continuously let his fans down almost every chance he gets on a performance side.
But all
How?
right, but
This happened once.
how much do you keep putting that on Frank, or how much do you keep putting that on the fans that keep showing up thinking Frank is going to show up?
That's on Frank.
Wait, but how many
That's on you after a
times
while.
has this happened outside of Coachella and the Odd Future
I'm
shit
just
that he
saying,
wasn't
well,
even booked for to
But
begin
like
with?
he's so mysterious. Like people respect his privacy and respect his decisions so much. This kind of goes back to your point last episode. Like when it comes time, you just have to just be there, show up,
Yeah, but-
do something.
But this wasn't. He's never done something like this though.
That's why to
He
say the
hasn't.
most disappointing, like I'm a Lauren defender, but I would say you have a way better case to say Lauren would be more of a disappointment in an A-list artist than Frank
Because
Ocean.
he's had a career, a longer
Yeah,
run
the
of
consistency of it.
it. I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
Frank
They both have
continues
two
down
albums. They
this
both have two
path.
albums.
If Frank continues down this path, his the same thing.
It's gonna
Well,
end up
to be
like that.
fair, what has Frank done outside of cancel on Coachella and not put out music for a long time? What has he done to disappoint?
I think
you?
those
This
are
is
just two
fucked
big
up,
ones.
That trash Grammy performance, the finesse he did on Apple,
Wait, why was that?
that Forrest
I
Gump
thought
performance.
that was one of the most legendary moves in music industry history.
No, like we championed it like from the but I'm saying it kind of sets his standard as someone that like
He over-delivered to his fans that day. He gave them a full visual album of him building some steps.
no one fucking listens to Endless.
You just don't understand that he was making himself Jesus as the carpenter.
name
while he
one
was-
song on Endless.
You just don't understand.
They didn't give a track list. We wouldn't know. I self-titled them on my iTunes,
That's sick.
but we got Blonde the next day.
Blonde's
He got
great.
2
It's a good
albums. Endless is fire too.
Well, listen, man, Frank, continue doing what the fuck you want to do. Show up when you want to show up. Create when you want to create, man. Whatever makes you happy and keeps you sane in this crazy world.
But-
Don't let them dictate your art.
I don't think.
Nah,
it's
if
about
I
his
if I
art.
pay for your art, I get a little.
yeah,
There's a little bit of responsibility there.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
Like show up.
like literally people flying to go see him.
Yeah, but what if he just mentally is just not into it right now?
That happens.
See?
Yeah,
I feel like y'all are killing Frank much harder than y'all kill a lot of other artists who don't show
I'm not.
up.
I just
For
said.
example,
I just said Frank continue to do
I'm
your
not.
thing.
I'm not referring
Oh.
to you, sweetie.
but give an example. Like who? Who should we be killing in comparison to Frank?
Well, just in period, like just people don't show up to shows sometimes. Like that happens.
Yeah, but if you don't show up to 1 out of 80 shows you're doing that year,
Yeah.
you get a little bit more grace.
Yeah.
Now with Frank, once every 10 years, come on, Jay came up with the formula. It's a terrible average.
It is.
Is that the formula?
You're 0 for 1 in 10 years.
Yeah, the
It's
rarity.
not very good.
The rarity is the
The
important
crazy
part.
thing about this though, if Frank Ocean announces a tour next week, it sells out.
Everyone's
100%.
But that's where he's worked himself into this mysterious shit where people will continue to go.
And he
I mean,
also
shit,
said-
I bought tickets to see Lauryn Hill at Brooklyn Bowl, knowing everything that happens. She showed up on time and the show was great.
It's
but-
power. It's power in that. It's power. As
Mhm.
crazy as it sounds, it's power in being unpredictable. It's power in being mysterious, especially in today's world because everybody shares and posts everything.
Mhm.
So when you have this level of mystery and this allure, you kind of like pop out when you want, and it's kind of like when people see it, like, is that Frank Ocean right there? And it's you don't know.
But you got to deliver when those things happen. And that's what our point was.
I agree with that.
Last episode.
If you're gonna show up, you gotta put down your best show, do your thing, and have people talking like, damn. When he shows up though, it's a great fucking set. So
The stains just matter more in that regard. Like, I hate the new Drake song, but he's delivered 99.99%
which is why
of
it
the
doesn't
time,
matter.
so
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter.
This puts a big stain on his career as far as a performer.
I agree. Well, Frank Ocean fans, I know y'all disappointed. I know y'all upset. But hey, listen, at least we get to see the legendary Blink 182.
If they stream it, I'll watch.
That's not. Yeah,
I'll definitely watch
I'm
it.
sure they'll stream that one.
I'll definitely watch that.
How many cameras do you think they'll have just on the Kardashians' riser?
At
It's
least
gonna be like the
2.
Taylor Swift cam at the Grammys.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mhm.
Same dance moves too.
Wow.
But listen, I'll still go see Blonde on Ice if Frank
Blonde
ever,
and ice.
If he ever makes it a thing,
if he ever follows through. I thought it was a great idea.
it was amazing. I wanted to see it. I was looking forward to seeing that. But listen, man, we'll get it maybe in the future. If not, keep doing your thing, Frank. I'll support you. I'll download your music.
In other rebrand news, Chance, I like it.
Chance the Rapper has been in Jamaica for Carnival, shaking ass,
Listen, man,
grinding,
when the
gyrating.
when I Love My Wife album
Hey,
doesn't hit
hey,
the way you
hey,
think
Hey,
it's gonna hit,
Hey.
gotta go back to the hose.
I mean,
And I don't know this woman. I don't know if she's out.
Yeah.
I
She
mean,
actually looks like a nice chick.
What you get?
listen, that's part of Carnival, though. Like people,
Yeah,
I see
people dance on.
I've seen people
it's a
killing
regular
Frank
thing.
like, oh, he's married. What is he doing? Like, this is Carnival. This is what Carnival is. If you've never been to Carnival, you don't understand. It's not just about trying to hump on girls. That's not what this is. This is Carnival. Everybody's in the streets dancing, costumes.
Yeah, man.
You know.
He got a Newport 100 in his hand. Like,
Yeah,
he dubbed for about 2 seconds, then
Yeah.
left some more space for Jesus.
yeah.
I mean,
Keep
there were a
Jesus in
couple.
between them.
There were a couple videos of him doing this, and everybody was.
Hey.
He was throwing it. By the way, for
Ah.
people who are being introduced into Carnival culture, you never ever slap a woman's ass. That's American culture. That's strip club culture. In Carnival culture, you do not slap a
Yeah, but
woman's
that's a
ass.
chance though.
I didn't
You
know
just whine and keep it cute.
But
That's
what
cool.
what if she's American and went to Carnival?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Cross cultures.
because it's technically domestic still.
mm.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you.
I just like the way Shorty kind of like rolled her eyes at the end of that. Like she wasn't really feeling
I mean,
it.
it's
Because
probably.
she knew that's somebody's husband. She like, what the hell?
Yeah, but did she know that was somebody's husband when she was throwing it back?
Well, it's Carnival.
Exactly. So don't roll your eyes now.
So would you guys be okay with your girl catching a dub at Carnival from a guy?
I'm okay on that.
Well, we're American. You said that.
You're a cuck. You're okay with more than that.
You keep saying that, but I'm the one that fucks the girlfriends. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I got
So
it.
you wouldn't. So Eden, you wouldn't be
so you're
okay
the-
with
you're the
your
duck.
girl dancing on a guy at Carnival?
I'm not a fan of that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Why?
because you're a duck.
Because you're a cuck.
Again, I'm the one that fucks the
Duck.
girlfriends.
That's what the one. The duck. The cuck is the.
That's the bull.
The
Yeah.
duck.
Yeah.
It's
The
just
tuck.
Carnival.
I
It's,
just quack
it's
for you.
bare ass. It's a little different.
Yeah,
Just go ahead and answer the question. Your girl.
Yeah,
is
just
not
say yes or
doing
no.
that.
That's it.
You not cool with your girl.
No,
right?
I'm,
with
I'm
you.
progressive.
Rory has dated plenty of women from the West Indies. So I would think that you would
What
be
does that-
accustomed to that.
That's why I was sitting right there on the parkway, holding her wrist, just like
Yeah,
this.
like what is Demaris talk? What does Rory dating a West Indian girl have to do with him being okay with her gyrating?
Because I've
Because
been
that's
I've
their
been in
culture.
situations like this before. Like I've been
So
to Carnival with a girl I was dating,
and
I've been on the Parkway,
and she was dancing on other
hell
men?
no.
Exactly.
So wait, would you be okay with your man catching it?
Oh, for
But
sure.
but
Yeah.
I'm sure before she dated me, when she was single and after, yeah.
Oh no, that's you're changing the question.
No, I'm just adding
your
in.
girlfriend.
I'm trying to look
Are you
progressive.
okay?
Answer
No,
the
fuck
question.
that progressive shit. Are you okay with your girlfriend at Carnival dressed in costume dancing on another man like that?
No, unless
cool.
it's chance.
Maul,
Under the bleachers.
Because I know he's a faithful husband.
Maul, I know you would be,
And I know
you'd
this
be
is
fine.
just platonic friendship.
My girl is not grinding on no
Maul not letting his girl wear
not
that.
Carnival. No, she could wear that, but
She's not allowed out the house,
Carnival?
period.
Don't nah. See,
That's
y'all
crazy.
See, y'all trying to turn me
She's
into
on
one of
house
those
arrest?
dudes. No, I don't care. But like that, it's like
You put an air tag in her titty?
we not doing that. We not doing. I'm gonna have a drone following you the whole carnival. We not doing that.
That's
Julian.
Yeah.
No, I'm like Rory. I don't want it. Don't do that.
I'm good on that.
Don't
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, like come on, man.
That's
It's
cool,
carnival,
though.
but
I
we
get
know
it.
what that is. Like, come on, man, stop.
But
Not
what do
doing
you say you know what that is? What do you mean you know what it is?
Because carnival does have a sexual energy to it. It's fun, it's dancing, it's but it does have a sexual. You see pretty women, nice shape, nice body, they dancing, they know how to move, they know how to it's some sexual energy there.
But it also has a different type of sexual energy that most places don't. Yes, there's sexual energy, but everyone knows it's not going there. Like
No,
if
yeah.
you do that, it doesn't mean
Anything.
that's
No.
actually kind of the beauty of the sexuality of
Yeah, but do
Carnival.
that- do that
Everyone
with-
kind of knows like, all right, yeah, that didn't mean that I want to fuck you. That's just part of.
Yeah, no, I get it. But do that with somebody else, girl.
Also,
yeah, I
some
mean-
people get too handsy. It'd be like that. I
Well,
mean,
don't
I
make it
know it's a
double
safe
standard.
environment.
Are you
but-
outraged at Chance right now?
I was gonna say
No, that's not. I don't have nothing. I don't care what this man does.
it turned Family Man Chance into like this. So Carnival, just it brings out that kind of energy.
It's the rebrand.
You go there, see Chance got his shirt off. He's letting it loose.
Yeah.
His wifey was like, "Listen, all right, you got 2 days of carnival.
Mm.
The
Do
big
what you wanna
divorce.
do." Yeah, the big divorce.
But Demaris, you speak for all women. If your man is going to Trinidad without you,
Just go with,
with a 3 hat on
With
and a
a
big
3
bodyguard, so
My
there's a lot
man
of
is not wearing a
attention.
3 hat. But
4 hat.
I understand the culture of this, so I'm very supportive of it. I think it's very beautiful. Go there, have fun. I'm not a girl dancing on my man does not make me insecure. Like I'm just
So what makes
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, what makes you insecure
very, very not a lot when it comes to men
when they don't text you back?
and with other women in my man. No, if you want to leave, you can leave. I can't.
That's big cat.
If I
That's big
staple you,
cat. Yeah,
that's
I
on
don't-
y'all. I can't staple no nigga to me.
Caterpillar.
If he wants to go
Caterpillar?
and fly, he can go and fly, bro. You
Go and
can't
fly.
You can't staple no
Caterpillar?
nigga to you. You
Caterpillar.
can't keep no nigga that don't want to be
No, we
catched.
understand
You said
that.
go
I'm
fly.
just saying if
That's
your
like a
boyfriend,
terrible text message you sent after you're blocked. Like, I think it's time to spread your
Yeah, I
wings.
gotta let you loose.
You fucking caterpillar.
I'm just saying if a viral video of your boyfriend popped up at him at Carnival dancing on another girl like that, would there be a conversation to be had? Like,
I'm sure there wouldn't be,
Once he gets
right?
back, from
I would
Carnival?
tease him. Be like, I would tease him.
And what if she looks
Yeah, exactly.
visibly bricked up in his swim trunks?
Okay, so then now you're just sick. Like I don't.
But
like,
why won't you gotta ask?
What if he
Also,
looks
I
like
don't think-
Chance?
I also don't date men that dance, but y'all know that already.
Wait.
All right, what if he's
I
a,
do.
you don't date men that dance?
Yo,
fuck does that mean?
I don't date men that dance.
Like they don't know how to dance?
Why? Because like their ankle monitor will fall off, or like what's the?
gangsters don't dance, we boogie. Nah,
No, he's on parole, Julian. What do you mean you don't date men that dance?
Julian said because his ankle monitor will fall off. It's not how it works, Julian. That ankle monitor is not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, they gotta be. Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Yeah,
So nice little 2-step by the wall is like your mating call.
mating.
Like just a little 1-2.
Like you
Maybe
don't
some
fuck with
arm
men
movement.
that dance?
No, it's not that I don't fuck with men that dance. It just tends to be that the men I date tend to not be dancers.
They shoot.
What if he is at Carnival against the wall and like she just comes up and dubs on him? He just kind of is like this.
What is he?
don't
Was he
care.
like? Do that
I
again?
don't care.
Was he like?
He's like this.
I laugh at dudes that do that. It's like, why you acting like you washing dishes and some food got on your hand? You know, when the food get on your hand, you wash the dish, you like, it's like, yo, why you don't, it's a girl in front of you, touch her. What's wrong with you? Like, yeah.
'Cause I'm overwhelmed. That's
Yeah,
why.
like, what's
I'm
wrong
over-
with
I
you?
mean,
They're
that
acting
ass.
crazy.
I hate when niggas put their hands up like that. It's kind of like, hey, she doing this. I don't have nothing to do with it. But you're not moving. Like,
Yeah.
you
sure.
enjoying it. So stop acting innocent. End of the day, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. As long as his wife is okay with it, then
And I mean, that's kind of all the moves we got if we're against the wall.
Yeah, what are we supposed
what
to
else can I do?
Yeah, there's a wall behind me.
And
Well,
I
there's a
can't-
lot you could do.
And I can't move my hips like Safari can.
Listen, I'm just saying, I've been to some basement parties where he was on the wall and you was dancing. They throw that ass on you. You got to start moving.
Yep.
I didn't come here to dance, but if you're going to throw it on me like that, I guess I'm dancing now. I'm a
Oh,
fucking.
she ever caught you without the wall and was throwing it back, and your homeboys had to hold you up for support?
Very often.
That's what homies are for.
Mhm.
That's how you know who your
That's
real
what's
homies
happening
are.
to Chance here.
Yeah, you see his
Got
bodyguard
no
right there.
wall support.
Yeah.
Because that sucks when you have to go from this to fighting stance just to hold yourself up.
To
I just want
fighting
to.
stance?
The
What
interesting
is got to
wrong
get
with
some
you-
leverage on his back leg. So now half her ass is over here.
The interesting thing is going to be the song he releases after this video.
I think it's the rollout right here.
Like, what is the song going
Does
to
he
be
get
about?
the
be some
Twitter
soca
streets
shit.
back? They hated that he loved his wife.
If
They
he-
hated monogamy because everyone on Twitter is Democrats and they don't want to see a
Man,
nuclear
that's not
family.
why we hated
So he's
that,
back.
man. You didn't even listen to the album yet.
I know one thing.
Yes, I did. I said I liked it.
I know one thing.
All right, that's cap.
I'm not listening to Rory. I know one
Production
thing.
was
That
great.
his next song better not have
Follow
one
along.
line about Jesus holding him up. I know that.
Jesus holding him up right now.
No, that's not Jesus. That ain't Jesus. That's ass.
He's having a great time.
The black woman,
Great
is
ass.
So yeah.
It's a great ass right there. I know that type
So he
of ass.
can't get Jesus metaphors off?
No, not on the. We don't want to hear that. Come on, Chance. Be who you really are. That's who you really are in this video.
Can't have balance?
Nah, I mean, come on, man. Have fun too, though. That's all.
Chew Live crew coming at you.
That's us.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Let's talk about sex.
We could be the bare minimum boys, but when it comes to the bedroom, we do not do the minimum.
No, we do the maximum in the bedroom. Blue Chew is a unique online service, Rory, that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but it's in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost.
And you don't have to have those weird conversations with your doctor when you want to talk about your erection. It
Right.
can get awkward.
Very awkward.
At least Blue Chew, you don't have to do that.
It's all done online,
Mhm.
so no visits to the doctor's office.
And Ma, if you've been out in these streets and you finally get that shot and then you don't get the call back, nothing is more defeating than that.
When you didn't live up to the hype.
That's why you got to bat 1,000 every single time you go out. That first impression may be the lasting one and get you back in there.
Blue Chew helps keep the wood in your wood.
Yes.
Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code RoryNMal at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping.
That's BlueChew.com, promo code RoryNMal to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Maul, isn't it the worst when someone tries to rewrite your story?
Yeah, I hate that.
You have to keep that forward thinking and fierce resilience anytime someone tries to tell your story. And when you do that, your thought process has to match your drink. I'm talking about Martell, of course, because you need to elevate your cognac experience.
Martell Blue Swift is the first spirit made of VSOP cognac, Rory. It's finished in bourbon cask for an exceptionally smooth taste.
My favorite.
Everyone's journey is unique, so it's up to you, Rory, how you enjoy Martell Blue Swift.
I like it on the rocks.
Some like it neat, some like cocktails.
For sure.
Your choice is always the right one, though.
I agree. Get your bottle at a store near you or online at Martell.com. Enjoy our quality responsibly. Copyright 2023. Imported by Martell and Company, New York, New York.
Should we stick to rebranding?
I guess Lil Uzi Vert, his new rebrand is his alter ego. He's in Thailand, I believe. Is that where he's at?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He's in Thailand, and his ego is his alter ego named Leslie. Leslie made an appearance on our timeline. No, what the fuck is
That
this?
old ass auntie ass name.
I mean, what
let's
is it?
just-
He just
what
straightened
is
his
this?
hair, cut
He's
it.
smoking
put
you
glasses
with
on.
Also,
Nail game.
Uzi's pronouns are they, them. So
Okay.
they,
Yeah, they.
go by Leslie.
Wait, what?
His
Well-
pronouns have been they, them for a while.
Their
Okay,
pronouns
but if
are
they're
they,
both-
them. Yeah.
Sorry. See?
If Uzi and Leslie are both them,
Yes.
what? How do we pluralize?
Them.
Thems?
Them.
No, just
Yeah,
they.
they.
Them.
Yeah, they.
You're
yeah.
they and them?
They and them.
Yeah.
That's your
Uzi's
that's your
they.
theys and them?
Uzi's they,
They's and
Leslie's them.
Got you.
There you go.
Where
Wait,
does
but-
this rank
Their name is Leslie.
Where does this rank? Where?
in alter egos? Beyonce, Sasha Fierce.
Man,
What was Mariah
fuck-
Carey's?
Fuck all. What is this, man? What is Lil Uzi
Uzi Vert's
doing?
alter
hip-hop.
ego being Leslie.
This is hip-hop.
That is
What is he
hip-hop.
doing though? Like, what is he? Because
What are
like,
they
don't.
doing, Maul?
Okay, no. What is Lil Uzi doing? Like, what is this shit?
He can't have an. They can't have an alter ego.
What is Lil Uzi doing? I'm asking a direct question. What is this? Like, is this him saying
Trolling.
that he's?
that is
Yeah,
what
they're
they
trolling.
are
I don't
doing. They
think
are
it's
trolling.
I
Also,
think
calling
I think-
someone little,
Yeah.
those are problematic adjectives to put on somebody.
Little?
That's
Yeah.
the name of this artist and this gentle. What is it? They. Gentle they.
They.
He is a gentle they.
This
Yeah.
video,
Gentle
look
Day.
at this video of Leslie eating
What
A
are?
cockroach.
here, Eden, put this.
Thank you.
He should just get some Invisalign. I feel like he has enough money. Didn't he put a $4 million like stone in his forehead?
It's a roach.
Lil Uzi is the biggest troll to have ever trolled.
Is he
I
really?
don't think
Debatable.
I don't think they are.
Does he troll much?
They.
The pink diamond in the forehead the Nicki Minaj
They just doing
fucking
fashion.
peekaboo pink in the back of their head.
This is a troll at Nicki Minaj. All right, now you're in the Nicki Reddit streets.
No,
Yeah.
first of all, I didn't say he was trolling Nicki Minaj.
Leslie
I'm
wasn't
saying
telling.
he's trolling,
Hey.
but we call that the Nicki Minaj peekaboo back when Nicki used to put the pink in the back of her hair. It's not connected. That's just the hairstyle.
Okay.
But you don't think that this person is trolling?
Maybe they're trolling Lil Nas X
Mm.
because he's a barb and also a Lil, and also no, he's not a they. He's just a he that fucks he's.
Yeah, Lil Nas X, he is.
Got it.
My brain hurt. Look at him.
No, I'm just trying to. I just don't. Maybe this is the part of the new industry music artist shit that I don't understand.
Or he just literally put that as a caption and
But-
put no thought into it at all,
But
and
the
everyone's
roly,
overthinking it.
the roly face matches the hair and the nails, so
Safari could never.
that's
do that.
hard.
I mean,
They killed that.
They killed that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. No, because I'm just
Whatever.
like what
This is an older gentleman trying to be progressive,
Which is
I just-
okay.
I don't know, man.
what is this?
You guys
He's
got
trying.
But what is this though? I don't like. What is this?
They just rebranded.
I mean, so this is trolling. He's just wearing the most crazy shit and doing the most
It's not that crazy.
crazy shit so that people can just.
They just painted their nails and put pink on.
So that we who have a platform can go
The
and
nails
talk
don't
about
bother me. They call me gay because I get my nails manicured
It's a little
and art on my nails. That's not gay to me.
Then what's
what
the
I'm saying
problem?
is what I just don't understand what the alter ego Leslie is the eating cockroaches.
Well, all right, hold on.
Oh yeah, they're just in
Wu-Tang,
Thailand.
Wu-Tang had alter egos.
Yeah.
There was Tony Starks, and then there was Ghostface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what is this alter ego like when you're
He's a chick.
yeah. You know what? When you break it down like that, Rory, see, sometimes it just need. It's how you
I'm
break
just
it
letting
down.
you know.
When you break it down like
Ghost
that,
was Tony.
right. I get it now. Okay, Little Uzi is Leslie. And I
Yeah,
guess
there you
Little Uzi, Luz, Leslie, Ulu, somewhere in there, right?
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Now I see, Rory, you just help me out. Now
Well,
I understand.
What if Leslie's music stinks?
Gotta go back to
Then
Uzi.
you can blame it on Leslie and just
go back to Uzi.
kill her.
This was
No, what?
Call it ego death.
This was Leslie's response to the haters commenting on the post.
This was Leslie's response.
Yeah, can you read
Okay,
that
so
more?
Leslie says, "Chow understand people don't like ways of chow,"
Why are you reading it like that?
because that's how Leslie would read it.
That's true.
Okay.
Everyone knows that.
But chow don't give a fuck. Chow rich.
Moneybag, got that from you.
Moneybag stole my brand.
And the nail.
Oh,
thing
is he supposed
stole
to be
from you.
Leslie Chow?
Yes.
Oh.
Because he's
ne-
in Thailand and
Oh.
and
That's
never look back.
trolling. It's really
Yeah.
funny.
Suck my monkey tail. That's a page out of the Dalai Lama's book.
for sure.
Suck
Dalai
my
Lama
monkey
says,
tongue.
"Suck my tongue."
Mhm.
Leslie says, "Suck my monkey tail."
Leslie out.
Leslie out.
Cool.
I get
But
it.
y'all, you guys have seen Hangover, and you know Leslie Chow.
Yeah.
And it's.
I get it now. Now
I get it now,
okay,
yeah.
I get it. In Thailand, that's probably one of his favorite movies.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
Yeah, I get it.
The Hangover, the Hangover 2, 1, 2, and 3 might be the best trilogy.
That's nuts.
I fucking love
That's
those
like the best
movies.
trilogy ever, do you?
of all. Yeah, better than Lord of the Rings.
Batman?
What?
The
Godfather.
Christopher Nolan's Batman, like that alone is.
I thought Batman
The
Begins
third
was
Hangover, they could have left.
mid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also thought Batman Begins was mid.
What's Maul's alter ego in LA?
Lamar,
Nameless. Can't find
Oh,
him.
Lamal.
Lamal.
Yeah, Lamal.
Leroy, Lamar, Lamaris.
Lamar.
We all had our
You're LaMelo.
loves.
I'm not LaMelo.
You're
I'm
LaMelo
Lamar.
out
You're
there.
Lamar.
You are
Definitely.
LaMelo.
I'm
You're
not.
LaMelo and Chino Hills.
Lamalo.
You
No.
definitely put up a triple double in LA.
Yeah.
What's your
I be chilling.
what's your alter ego in Dykeman? Poppy, Big Poppy.
Poppy.
Big Poppy. No, just Maul.
Malito.
Plug?
They do think I'm Dominican.
El
every
Pluggo?
time.
Malito.
You are
Like,
Malito.
your little, like your little bad boy.
We have to start selling those little margarita drinks that are taking over the world. Call them Malitos.
Malito.
They got to put a drink at Astor Club called the Malito,
They don't. I promise you.
and it's just water.
I promise you.
It's just green water.
That's fire, actually.
There you go.
Let me get a,
That's
let me get a
dope.
Malito straight.
Speaking of,
Can men drink the Malitos?
It's straight.
Through a straw.
you know what? Malitos for everybody.
Yeah.
We're progressive. We're progressive drink.
You're only progressive in hypothetical situations. Malitos don't exist, so you would say that.
How they
No,
do?
Progressive Mall. That's my new name. Progressive Mall. Speaking of progressive, Jonathan Majors. I tried.
That's not progressive.
No, because I got some backlash about my energy and my sentiments directed towards Jonathan Majors when we
were
spoke
right.
about. No, we gonna get to that, Julie. Oh, we gonna get to that. I got some backlash. You know, got some people that was like, come on, man, you know, like take it easy on the brother, man. I was like, you know what, you right. But I'm just trying to protect Jonathan because I think that he's a star. I think that he's one of our, you know, next biggest actors in our culture. So I'm just like, you can't be out here doing shit like this or allegedly doing shit like this. So I was just trying to protect Jonathan. I just had some words of encouragement, some words of therapy, in hopes of helping Jonathan to never do that shit again.
Well,
and today we are here. Jonathan Majors has been dropped from a number of projects, as well as his management and publicity team. He's been dropped from the Fifth Estate of the Otis Redding biopic. He had an ad campaign from the Texas Rangers, and the adaptation of The Man in My Basement.
you also had like the army thing, right?
He had a
That
whole,
was the first thing that got
whole
dropped.
fucking commercial rollout with that shit.
So it's just sad to see that, and more women have obviously come forward.
Damn.
And have accused him of some type of domestic abuse.
Wait, but how can the publicist drop him after they put out the first statement saying he didn't do the shit?
Now
it's like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, I guess some things resurfaced.
They want to
because more abusers are coming forward, and they're just like, you know what? There's nothing we can do for you here. We have to step away from you.
Yo, if your PR company drops you, bro, then you fucking
you did
he
some
did
shit.
that shit. Because
Well,
they even if you didn't do it,
allegedly.
there's enough evidence where they're like, you know what, you're kind of a lost cause. I'm gonna go and head out.
Or just bad PR. Hey, can't spend this one. Got to go back to school. Got to get a master's in that
You gotta
shit.
get a better team.
It's sad though.
Doctorate.
It's sad because, again, when I said what I said, it's because I've seen this movie before, and we know how this goes. And unfortunately, here we go.
I'll be honest, the lawyer is grabbing at straws at this point too. I saw something today where the lawyer was like, yeah, but two women that accused him were in the club partying. Here's a screenshot from the security camera. I was like,
no.
How are we gonna?
No.
Are we gonna spin that?
No. And it's fucked up. It's fucked
Just
up.
saying true things.
It's fucked
I
up.
get it.
It's fucked up because, again, we're not the judge and the jury here. We're not saying that Jonathan Majors did any of these things that he's being accused of doing. But when it starts to come out and, more abusers step forward, even if you're found innocent on all of these allegations and what may become charges, you're going to forever have this stain on your rep.
It's a stain.
Yep.
Big stain.
Forever. And that's the fucked up part about it.
And especially when you were going on to be the new darling of Hollywood.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you were already like on some Robert Downey Jr. shit. And then we're like, oh, we're happy you're not really a piece of shit anymore.
Right.
Here's a movie.
Right.
He was on his way to being the clean.
He was the clean cut. He had no bullshit that came with him, no baggage.
He was Chris during the double mint gum era.
Right. Just ladies loved him. Men wanted his workout routines, that type of thing. And
You wanted Breezy's workout routine?
no, not me. I'm just saying,
Just some of the fellas.
yeah, some of the
Gotcha.
boys. And here we are with more allegations coming out, and it's sad, man, because again, Jonathan, he did look like he was on his way to some really, really big things. I know Marvel, he has I don't know if that's still on the table or not,
I think that's gone too.
but
Yeah,
I can
that's
only
pretty much
assume that
he played an ant. They could step on it.
Well, he needs to fire his pub team before they let him go. Like that text message angle you guys tried to do looked
Look terrible.
even if it's true, publicity is just perception.
It was just
Right.
weird. Yeah.
It didn't look real.
yeah,
It actually made him look more guilty, and I'm sure that affected because again, these companies only care about perception; they don't really care about the truth.
It'd be like that.
They keep working with him had he actually done this stuff and no one found out. But once you just put the perception out, they got to drop him. So that text message made him look nuts.
these things go to trial, and he's found innocent on all these accusations and allegations, whatever. It's still a bad stain for him. It still looks some type of way. And it's just unfortunate, man, because again, this was somebody that we looked at and was like, okay, this is the next up. He's the next guy in Hollywood. Like, that's just what it started to look like. And, unfortunately, all of these allegations are coming forward, and, his reputation and his images, it won't be the same after
It
this.
brings an interesting point now that I'm thinking further back on how they were portraying him to the public with the Ebony shoot, the Michael B. Jordan shoot, when they were trying to soften him and make him look like a really kind,
Interesting
gentle,
point.
masculine man, but someone that can wear pink and do the shirtless stuff with other men. So we were just trashing the PR team, but was that them not working like overtime to counteract his personal like
they knew
devious
something was
behavior?
coming.
I don't want to put that in quotes. Obviously, we're
listen,
not
man,
things were coming out, and let's try to get ahead of this.
Let's make him look like this gentle giant kind of thing.
But I don't know, because didn't it come out like the next morning after that? Whatever happened with his current girlfriend in their home?
The photo shoot, you're saying, or the what?
The photo shoot happened before that.
Yeah, before.
I'm saying we found out about the incident with his girlfriend, I think the next day. So unless the PR team knew about all the other shit and then everything just snowballed after.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Thing.
Like, because there's other people coming forward saying that this has happened before. I saw some stuff like that on the internet where a couple people was like, I tried to tell y'all about him, blah, 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 blah.
Mm.
So it's a chance that he's been a violent person. And they knew that, his PR team knew that going in.
Yeah,
and tried to, like he just said, tried to paint him as this gentle giant. And then that situation happened, like abuse tends to repeat itself.
They try to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
If that was the strategy, that's some sick shit. Yo, we know some allegations of hitting women are come out. You should go hug Michael B. shirtless.
I'm sure that's common.
He didn't hug Michael B. shirtless. I don't know why y'all keep mixing those two.
It wasn't
photo shoots.
shirtless,
He
but
was not
like,
shirtless.
They just hugged.
They were embracing.
He was shirtless with pink and roses. Maul said that wasn't hip hop.
That's definitely hip hop.
Yeah, it gives manipulation. A lot of it gives manipulation, and
cheek to cheek.
And you can tell that there's a lot of, even before the more victims coming forward, you can tell that there was so much validity to this because nobody has backed him up. Like nobody has bigged him up. Like there is, outside of his Creed co-stars, nobody was ever like championing him like they did Michael, like they did
I didn't even see
Justice
Michael B. Jordan release a statement or anything.
No, ain't nobody saying
Speaking
nothing.
about smart of it,
He shouldn't
smarter
say
to be
anything.
avoided.
He shouldn't say anything.
But
And
that's but again, that's also
That's a
says
sign.
something.
Yeah, that's
Not
what,
saying
that's what
something
she
is saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I hope people aren't demanding Michael B. Jordan to have to say something about something he knew nothing about.
Yeah, like
that's not his business.
Yeah,
Like now I
you
have
don't
to
know-
say something.
yeah,
I didn't
like,
fucking
I'm not
know.
saying that he has to, but it's kind of like if I'm friends with somebody and I know them like through and through, like I know who this guy is, my best friend.
Yeah.
Not saying that him and Michael B. Jordan are best friends because they did a movie together. No, but the movie is one of the bigger movies of the year so far, one of the biggest releases. They went on this whole campaign together to promote the movie. And then not far after the movie is out, something like this happens. It's just very, very odd that Michael B. Jordan, we haven't heard anything. Not even a post on social media, no well wishes.
Well, Michael B has really good PR, and I know his PR is sitting there holding her.
No, Michael B is just a real nigga. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I shot with
PR
homie,
is
I did a
not
movie with
saying
homie, and that's the extent to where
That's
I know
what
him.
I'm saying. He has really good PR. His PR is person. to
Yeah,
person.
like I'm
Don't say a
not,
fuck-ass
but again, if you do know somebody and you do feel like, yo, these women is just trying to get a bag, they lying, whatever it may be.
Even still, I would, if I was his PR, I would advise him to not say anything, even if he does believe.
Which is
his
right,
friend.
which is professionally what they would tell you to do. But I'm just saying that nobody saying anything is saying something.
I agree.
Yeah.
I said that's a little. And again, it's when I said what I said about Jonathan, it was jokes and having fun, but it was also like, yo, fam, don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Do not blow this opportunity on a drunken night and you being overly aggressive and putting your hands on women. Like, you're gonna throw this whole thing away. You're gonna fuck yourself up.
Well, the more people coming out is saying that it wasn't just that's the thing. It wasn't just a drunken night, him fucking something up over a mistake. Apparently, this is who he is.
Consistent behavior
Yeah.
with him is what people are saying.
And I feel bad
But
for
that photo of them two kind of looks like you claiming your stepson after he averages 25 and 10.
But yeah, that would be draft night. That's as soon as he would have the hat on with the team that just drafted him.
Whispering in his ear, you can call me dad.
No, that's not.
I'm not Mr. Maul.
I'm not Mr. Mo.
You gotta say we did it. Like, we did it. Like, we did it, son.
Your last name's Clay.
Yeah. We did it.
Put that on the jersey.
Worked on the left hand. So Shaun King posted one of your favorite
Absolutely.
Instagram accounts to follow. Shaun King posted an update on Ralph Yarl, the young kid that was shot in Kansas City, correct? Posted an update on his condition and said that Ralph was he's home making a speedy recovery. He's out of the hospital. Was thanking everybody for their well wishes and their prayers and things like that. He introduced the family to a lawyer who happens to be a friend of Shaun's. I guess the lawyer is going to be taking over everything as far as it. And the guy was charged. That's important to note out too. What was the gentleman's name? The neighbor that shot him?
Andrew Lester.
Andrew Lester.
Mm.
And the picture of Andrew Lester popped up, and we know what era Andrew Lester comes from.
Well, listen, if this lawyer has kept Shaun King away from any embezzlement charges, he's the right guy for the job.
Yes.
This lawyer's going to get it done.
So we're glad that Andrew Lester has been arrested and has been charged with the shooting. First of all, that was they did what they had to do there. His mugshot looks absolutely crazy.
I mean, I don't want to judge people off their appearance, but
You can.
it's given hard ER on that face.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a hard ER face.
yeah.
That face used to be under a white sheet. We know that for a fact.
Damn.
Those are
This
Come on.
face really feels like the country's being taken from him.
Come on. You kidding me?
sure.
You know that face was
Never
on
had
one
hot
of those
sauce.
white sheets.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He wants to make America great again.
But Shaun King posted a picture of Ralph Yarl, and I just thought it was kind of, just the way he worded it. He highlighted the fact that he spoke to President Biden. He spoke more about the fact that Ralph spoke to President Biden than Ralph's actual condition and, things like that. I just thought that was kind of weird.
Which is more of a miracle? Joe Biden being able to FaceTime or this young gentleman surviving this attack?
What's
Well, the picture of Ralph, listen, we can get into our something looks a little odd here bag.
I don't know if I want to say hour yet, but you can go.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait.
Okay, I'll get into mine. Y'all pussy. I'll get into
Oh,
mine.
no.
Are we
I'm
pussy?
I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
hear
Yeah.
your
I'll get
opinion
into it.
before we say hour.
This
I
picture-
might agree with you. I don't
This
know.
picture doesn't,
Something's off.
something is a little, this kid doesn't, this photo doesn't look like a kid that was just shot in the head
A week
5
ago?
days ago. It doesn't look like he was just in the hospital fighting for his life 5 days ago.
Just say maybe you pussy and you couldn't handle it.
Well, thankfully, I've never been shot in my head or shot at all. Thankfully.
That's
But
right.
this, I don't know. This picture, the picture of him being in the hospital fighting for his life just a few days ago to this is just a little,
Too fast of a recovery?
I'm just.
So you're saying he was never shot in the head?
Something is a little, the fact that Shaun King is laughing at he has a head made of steel. Like you making a joke.
Yeah, because he's okay.
Wait, who?
Yeah, but it's still not, this ain't joke time though.
The GoFundMe is up to like what, 3 million
3.5,
now, which is
almost.
great. Whose account is it under?
Shaun King.
Can you
I'm
imagine?
joking. It's not.
Like it's
I think his aunt,
not
if
under
I'm not
Ralph's mom
mistaken.
or something. All right, question.
Yeah.
Just asking.
Yeah.
It's something's just,
Okay.
So, Maul, you're
Let's-
saying that he was never shot.
that's not,
I'm not saying what you're saying. I'm asking you to clarify. What
Or he
what are
wasn't
you
shot
saying?
that bad.
Well, I don't know if
Something
there's a
just
degree
doesn't-
of that when you get shot
Yeah,
in the
like-
head. You still got shot in the head. No matter.
like
That
what
bad or
Shaun
not?
King said. Shaun King said he suffered a traumatic brain injury.
Okay.
Had the
That-
bullet hit his head
This-
and
this-
fractured any.
This picture, I'm just going off of this picture. Does this picture look like somebody that is recovering from a traumatic brain injury?
Well, we haven't heard him talk.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We
I mean,
haven't heard him
there's
talk.
no, but a traumatic brain injury a few days ago, wouldn't you have like some type of wrapping on your head?
Typically, you wouldn't have hair. I'm just going to make that clear as someone that.
Well, he's missing a patch of hair. You can see the patch of hair.
Mm.
Could just be
Well,
like
you-
fade.
I'm not with Maul an hour yet. I'm just saying in the brain injuries, they typically shave.
Listen,
Your whole
Maul
head.
is saying, I am
You
saying
look like the lawyer.
something doesn't look right here with this whole thing. Y'all are joking. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm saying something doesn't look right.
Mhm.
Something doesn't feel right. I don't like the way this paragraph is worded and highlighted on President Joe Biden and calling him.
It
That's
was
all
just
I'm
the
saying.
one arrow.
But we know where Shaun King.
The whole everything from
lies
there
on
down
stuff.
is about President Joe Biden calling him.
So, do you think this could be a conspiracy?
No, I
ma-
don't think it's
or
a
political
conspiracy.
scheme.
We know what goes on Instagram. We know the games that are played.
Yeah.
I'm just saying something here doesn't feel right. It
Do we
doesn't
know the
feel
caliber of gun?
I highly doubt the ploy of this, if it is a conspiracy, and say that the ploy of this scheme was to get a random black family in Missouri $3.5 million.
No, but I think he means there's more value than just a dollar. It's
Yeah,
of
you
the
highlighting
political
dollars and shit like that. I'm not even
ploy.
I'm not even talking about that.
A
You're
lot of
saying,
people
how
think-
is this a good look for Joe Biden? What did Joe do? He didn't do anything.
I'm not saying it's a good look for anybody. I'm just saying something about this entire thing doesn't look right.
And it just so happens that Joe Biden's like kind of the
That's all I'm saying.
highlight here.
Something
Okay.
about this entire
Let's-
thing does not look right.
To what you're saying, Julian, let's read what Shaun King wrote. President Joe Biden called Ralph and spoke to him for nearly an hour. It was actually a beautiful, thoughtful, meaningful, compassionate conversation. President Biden, which I've always said, his greatest gift, offered such warmth and encouragement to Ralph. He asked Ralph great questions about his musical background and shared stories about his own family playing similar instruments. He asked Ralph about his mother and his family, shared heartwarming stories. He has Alzheimer's. He doesn't remember any of this shit. They talked about academics, the world, and much more. Now, do you not think there's any political shit to that statement that Shaun King wrote?
Oh, for Shaun made it political.
Yeah, but that was Shaun's fault.
Shaun. That's Shaun giving up his throat on an IG caption.
And that's
capitalizing off if it is a true.
This is
for how we know now is
That's
true.
what Shaun King
But this
does.
is what Shaun does for every tragedy. He makes it
I agree.
about him and his relationships with these people.
Yeah.
That's Shaun being Shaun.
So
How does that affect? What does that have to do with Ralph?
I'm not saying it has. I'm saying something about this whole thing that Shaun posted. This whole thing, something just doesn't feel
The
right.
post is
doesn't
off for
feel
you.
sincere. Doesn't feel something. Just doesn't feel right about this.
That sounds like
to
a
me.
political.
That's all I'm saying. Like I posted, and I'm like, I thought this picture may have been he knew the lawyer for years. I thought this picture was taken a couple years ago. I didn't know that was taken yesterday. And the pictures we got of Ralph the day before that was him in the hospital on the stretcher. Would look like he was fighting for his life. To that picture, that's not the next picture I expected to see of this young gentleman. That's
Okay,
all I'm saying.
I
didn't
agree
expect
with
him
you
to be
there.
looking like that.
I agree with you there.
Like that looks like nothing ever happened to him. So that's all. Something just doesn't. This entire thing, something just doesn't feel right.
Like
Something
it's being
feels a
blended
little
into
off.
a political.
Did they?
Something feels a little off about this.
Did they give any details of what caliber the gun was? What all I read was that he shot once through the door, was hit, and then the
Then he
guy
stood over
fired
him
again.
Yeah, he stood over him and shot again.
yeah.
That's crazy. Wow.
So that's all. Just something just doesn't feel right about this. Is what I'm saying.
And I'm saying if it was a really low caliber gun, maybe there's a chance that he, in a week,
I don't know.
But it's like
can start chilling with Shaun King and
point
Joe
blank
Biden.
shot.
I mean,
2 point blank shots.
Standing over you
goes back to
and
his
shooting
point.
you.
Yeah. Something's a little off.
Something is off here, man. Something is not. Something just doesn't feel. I'm just going off of my feelings. Something just doesn't feel right about this whole situation.
Yeah.
Something feels a little off and a little awkward about the situation.
I don't know if this adds more to your concern about the truth. The perp, Andrew Lester's grandson, went on CNN, talked with Don Lemon about
Shot with a .32 caliber.
Revolver.
Was it from World War II?
That's
Based on his face. It's a musket.
That's crazy.
A musket.
I mean,
Andrew
Definitely has a
Lester,
musket in his
His
basement.
trench foot.
Andrew Lester's grandson went on CNN and said he has racist tendencies, and he could kind of see him doing this type of shit.
His grandson didn't have to go on CNN. Once I saw that mugshot, I know that face was under a white sheet before.
Oh, for sure.
Here's a quote from his grandson.
Well, his grandson went on CNN with braids just to spice it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
peeped
was
that
sure that he was a part of one of
Because
those.
the grandson looks like he has, a
Yeah, I
little
think
flavor in him.
It appeared that
little flavor
probably
in
he
him.
is from a mixed family.
Yeah.
He tainted the bloodline.
So Andrew Lester's grandson, he's being quoted as saying he's become staunchly right wing, further down the right wing rabbit hole as far as doing the election, denying conspiracy stuff and COVID conspiracies and disinformation, fully buying into the Fox News OAN kind of line.
Mm.
His grandfather definitely looks like
OG of QAnon.
yeah. Like I said,
He's
that was
He's
that
the
face,
elder of Q.
Yeah, he was that face. He definitely
Big
had
Q.
his white sheet in the cleaners.
Well, I think much more will come out in this entire case, and we will get all those details. But regardless, I'm glad he is okay.
Oh yeah, first and foremost, I'm glad the kid he survived after being shot in the head, and somebody standing over you shooting into you is some traumatic shit to have to deal with, especially as a kid, not let alone a grown man.
And I don't think you're wrong for saying some of it does feel wrong. Not going all the way on a conspiracy level, but
I'm not that good, but something just doesn't feel like you cracking jokes. He has a head made of steel, and then you get right into President Joe Biden calling him. I'm not cracking jokes at any of that. Like
Joe being on the phone for more than 3 minutes is what threw me.
Like I'm just not.
Joe reminiscing, just that word.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. Next, I thought they were going to say, yeah, then they went bike riding.
Had some ice cream.
Yeah. Good
Who would
fall.
fall first? Brain
Yeah.
injury or Joe Biden?
That
on the city bike.
is crazy.
Joe's
Joe Budden.
taking quick.
Well, listen, I know everybody's smoking today, 420. Just be careful when you're getting high because some shit is falling out of the sky. Satellite is
Yeah. I hope they didn't read this in the middle of smoking.
Listen, man, the Resi satellite, which has monitored the sun for nearly 2 decades, is set to crash to Earth at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight.
Nice.
420. So at 9:27, I will be indoors. You niggas can stand outside all you want and smoke and do what you got to do, but that satellite hit your ass.
You think the satellite's gonna land on
Do
you?
they say where it's due to land? Like what part of
No,
Earth?
because so much of it they say will probably disintegrate.
A lot of
Yeah.
it's going
I can't
to
wait
burn
speak,
up
speak.
once it
Through
enters
through
the
the
atmosphere.
layers, yeah.
But they did say some pieces will make it through the atmosphere and hit Earth. And
They said 1 in 2,300 chance. I feel like that's
It's a big chance.
a big chance with not like telling us.
yeah,
Like, can you Amber Alert us if this shit is falling out of the sky?
It might be hard.
Like, yo, go inside.
yeah.
Right.
Just go in the house.
like for
just-
like 2 minutes.
Just be in the house. Like stay in the house for about an hour and a half
Yeah.
tonight. Just chill around 9 o'clock. Get your ass in the house, and 11:30 you can go back outside.
Maybe it goes into the ocean.
Yeah, hopefully.
Who knows?
But what if it's like delayed and like I go out at
Delayed.
10:30? What if
Yeah.
I'm trying to make Chloe set?
They didn't factor in the wind,
Oh,
like
that's
the
why you
wind.
go.
Yeah, they didn't. That's why.
The debris.
Well, it'll be empty. You know.
Matter of fact, what a perfect thing to use today to get out of some plans.
There you go.
Hey man, NASA. They said 1 in
satellites
22.
is falling.
Yeah.
Can't make it, Chloe.
I just want. Did they not have like another plan for this thing?
Like what?
They had 20 years. Like
Like a net?
I don't know.
Well, it does. say
Maybe like
there's-
drag it further.
there's 90.
Drag it.
there's
That's
Yeah,
not how that works.
get like a space tow truck and just have that shit go the opposite way. Like let it land in Mars.
You should have been an astronaut.
Yeah.
There's
Someone-
9,300 tons of just objects floating, orbiting in space. So I'm not sure what constitutes or what makes it break through the layers to get to
Mhm.
Earth, but there's a bunch of shit up there.
Yeah, it's a
Thank
bunch
you,
of shit
Julian.
just floating
Yeah,
around.
it's like the ocean just upstairs.
But
There
they
you go.
also like didn't even mention what it did for 20 years besides like chill with the sun.
You know, space shit.
Like what did it get?
Like
That shit is,
space.
that shit is hot.
Yeah. There you go.
Yo, that shit's hot.
Yeah.
What information did it get?
Like I get it's running out of batteries now and it's about to fall, but
Well, it's a defunct 660-pound satellite. So
Mm.
Right. See?
they could have sent Bruce Willis up here and
just get your ass in the house. That's the bottom line here. Just to get your, they gave us a time. Yeah, I'm thankful for that. They gave us a time frame when it's supposed to hit Earth.
Mm.
So that's good. Get your ass in the house because a 1 in 2,300, 2,400 chance of it hitting somebody is crazy.
Imagine that shit hit your car. I'd be sick.
I don't know. I wonder if Geico would like believe me.
You don't got satellite insurance?
I don't think I do. No.
Damn.
Yeah, Geico only covers like burglars, not NASA and Bruce Willis. But
Bruce Willis.
listen, maybe I'll get hit. Maybe I'll get some money. Who knows?
From who? NASA?
Yeah. It could catch me in the shoulder.
Why were you outside?
Exact. State, you're not listening.
They're not telling me to stay inside though.
They
They
made
just
no,
said,
they
yo,
don't.
it could happen.
They're letting you know what time. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Man, this is the weather machine. That's why this isn't all across the news.
A female teacher has been fired for look at the world, man. A teacher's fired because she misgendered her students.
I agree.
So this is Julian's bag. He loves dumb shit like this.
Mhm.
So a
you're calling
teacher.
them dumb.
Well, I mean, she misgendered somebody. So obviously she's dumb. She doesn't
See how
even
you
know what
set
they
you up,
are.
though?
You're a former teacher. Did you ever misgender?
Yeah.
No, they weren't doing that back then.
Yes,
What,
this is-
6 years ago?
Yeah.
they really weren't.
They
No,
weren't.
They weren't.
They really
Hey,
weren't.
Kids on the south side
Yeah.
of Chicago.
Yeah.
If you was they had to keep that shit to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wanna
Leslie.
be-
If you was just he or she.
Leslie was chilling.
Julian brought up FoxNews.com. What a shocker that this story would be on FoxNews.com. I see no ad blockers on this. Do you subscribe here, Julian? Typically, there's some pop-ups. This looks like you pay $9.99. This is the premium Fox News package.
Big sub.
It's your Gmail account.
Anyways, a teacher in the UK was pressured by students to apologize after misgendering them. 11-year-olds at an expensive private school in the UK managed by the prestigious Girls' Day School Trust. It's called Girls' Day School. You should fire the school.
Yeah.
Were reportedly displeased after the teacher addressed them with "Good afternoon, girls" at the beginning of a lesson. All right, where's my ability to sue? My entire childhood, that's how men would refer to me and my group of male friends. Good afternoon, girls.
Our coach would do that.
Anytime I was in the locker room, What are you ladies doing in here?
Yeah, my basketball coach. You're playing like a bunch of girls. Gotta hit the glass. Like now he would be fired for that.
When they're girls?
I mean,
But like saying good morning, girls in an all girls school.
This is more distractions. This is more distractions.
Yeah, like this-
I don't even believe this. I don't think this happened either. I do not think that this woman was fired for walking into a girls' day school and said, "Good afternoon, girls."
This can't be real. Read this.
some students held a lunch protest and even made placards emblazoned with the slogan "Trans Lives Matter." If you're at an all-girls school,
It's called girls.
and the teacher says, "Good afternoon, girls." Why is the teacher being fired for misgendering at an all-girls school saying "Good afternoon, girls"? Like, y'all don't see where this shit is starting to get like. It's just like, all right, every day is something. It's a new offensive thing. It's a new something new, is outraging. Like, we can't even say "Good afternoon, girls" at an all-girls school. This shit is. I saw that Anheuser-Busch lost like billions of dollars,
I guess 7 billion reportedly.
and then they got rid of the campaign. I think they were saying that they look how fast they got rid. Listen, you start losing some billions, you change a whole campaign. Like,
But it wasn't even a campaign.
Yeah.
it was
they
a
just sent-
campaign.
They sent
But-
one trans influencer a can with her face on it. One
too
can.
many, brother.
And that was it.
Yeah, not my
That was
beer.
literally it. They just sent her own little can. And it
Stars
cost-
and stars.
so the
stripes
can-
don't
so
bleed
those-
over
so
here.
those- So those pictures of her on the can weren't just like.
It was just a one of one.
Just one of one.
Oh, I thought they were like at
Keep
the,
my cans pure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened in the Confederate Army. They just let one person from the north down
That's
here.
right, brother.
They put
Before
one of
we
them
knew
on the
it.
field. They scored a touchdown. Now they're all over
How
the
about we put
place.
the American flag on there?
Julian, you're really good at that voice.
When's the
It's
last
kinda
time you
like
seen a white corner?
triggering me. That was really good.
Oh man,
Have you guys ever had racist people in your dreams?
No.
I don't even.
That would be weird.
You remember your
Yeah.
dreams?
Yeah, of course.
You smoke too much to remember your dreams.
I haven't smoked in over a month.
Wait, you've had, what do you mean by, have you had racist
just
No,
people?
last
no, I
night.
haven't. But just thinking about like
It's been
the
over a month.
characters that have been in my dreams, that comes from a part of your brain. So like, what if you just had a few string of dreams? where
Wait, you
just-
got racist
you were just
characters
with
in your
mad
mind?
racists. Have you ever seen your cell phone in your dreams?
Are you outing yourself right now?
I've never seen my phone in my dreams.
Nobody has ever called me a nigga in my dreams.
Same.
Like-
Same.
I've never been, hey nigga, get off my lawn. It's never happened. bro.
I'm just trying to think of things that happen often in the world that I can't think have ever been in my
He
dreams.
claims stand your ground in your conscience.
Yeah.
I've never had a racist dream. But to be fair, I don't remember my dream. I might remember my dream like the first 10 minutes that I'm up.
Mhm.
But once I get my day started, I cannot remember what I dreamt
Yeah.
about.
You
last
actually dream every single night, but most times you just don't remember your dreams.
Okay, I'm putting the comparison that my phone is in my face all day.
True.
Yeah.
I never have seen my iPhone in a dream in my
Because it's
life.
in your pocket.
Mm.
During the whole dream.
Yeah.
I would never text anyone.
If you're on your phone in your dream, that's a lot.
I've never even like seen a phone though.
You
That's
never
your
seen
dreams.
somebody on the phone in your dream?
No.
Me either. I don't think I have.
And
So, and I'm
Not
thinking
that I
about all
remember.
the things I take in all day, down to what we talk about with racist shit and these types of cases. That's never even crossed my conscience in a dream.
Have you ever seen a trans person in your dream?
You saw it, yeah, with a Bud Light.
I don't know. Maybe.
Rory, do you
I
dream
didn't
about
ask.
work?
No, I've never had a podcast dream.
Thank God.
I just recently started having dreams about you guys. Like
Fuck
just
yeah.
recently. It was weird as fuck.
What did you open your dream book?
What was
Did you
Julian
dream
wearing?
journal?
No, I didn't.
Like
I didn't
wearing.
dream journal.
Well,
I just.
well, can
I
give
think it's
us-
because I'm spending entirely too much time with y'all recently.
Give us a scenario. I'll look it up on one of the dream,
Yeah.
like whatyourdreamsmean.net.
I recently fucking just had a dream that me and my ex were in a bombing in China together,
What?
and
the
he still was fucking dogging me. Like even in China.
You gotta let that nigga go.
Yeah, for real.
He strapped the bomb to your chest and pushed you in
Yeah.
the middle of the road.
Right.
You gotta let that nigga go.
It's
He's
okay.
not coming back.
What the fuck were you doing in China?
What the fuck? I dreamt about me and my ex being in China and a bomb
We went to
off.
China together, and a bomb went off.
Demaris, you and your ex are never going to China together.
Yeah.
Let me just put that out
Just
there.
let him go.
Maybe that's
Let it
just a
go.
metaphor or a representation that like Hiroshima is similar to your relationship.
That was Japan.
That
It
was-
say dreaming of explosions are repressed feelings.
what?
Dreaming
Repressed
of explosions
feelings.
are
Or repressed
so you're repressing
feelings.
those feelings. So let me help you, Demaris.
There
let
you
it
go.
He's not good for you. He's not meant for you. All right, just let it go.
He's
But
just
why?
another
Why
bomb.
China though?
I have no idea. And I was stressing because my charger, like, they have different chargers over
Your
there.
phone's
My
not
charger
charging,
wasn't
Adrian?
working.
That's hilarious.
Oh, so
But
she
your phone was
on her
there.
phone.
She was on her phone.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah.
But her phone not being charged. in the dream is
that's
funny.
not so weird. You're so weird.
Yeah.
Not having a
It's your
charger is not
dream.
weird. You are
My
the weird
phone
one.
was dead. It was a bombing. I couldn't get in touch with him. And yeah, I needed a phone.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Well, how did you navigate China through the bomb?
you know,
How'd you get through it?
You knew the Chinese
Like, there was a lot of rubble.
There was
That's the metaphor, though.
Oh, that's your
the
heart.
rubble.
Yeah.
The rubble was the obstacles in your
they
relationship.
don't
Yes.
speak the
that you gotta
same
try to get over.
language.
I
Bomb
get
going
it.
on.
Oh,
And he
okay.
never took it far enough. China
Yeah.
being so far away.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
she's ever wanted.
And the
was-
explosion was really a representation of your love bomb.
There you
Ah,
go.
exploding.
It's an Aries thing.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I get it. Listen,
Yeah,
we can help
there
you
you
out
go.
with your dreams all the time, Demaris. I think we just found a new segment, guys.
And
Yeah.
the foreign country, you guys couldn't understand each other.
exactly.
No matter what,
Yeah.
communication could never work.
And the barrier of the language, you not being able to speak Chinese,
It's like he speaks
don't worry about
Chinese
it. We
to
can
you.
overcome that together. We can work
Yeah.
through that.
And we could use the translator app, but oh wait, no, I don't have my charger.
Ah.
So we can't even communicate. That was the therapist.
So we still got
the
to find a
translator
way.
app was the therapist.
And then the explosion was really like, no matter what happens till the end of time, love
Yeah.
will surpass.
I love you
all
through
of
the
these.
rubble.
Yeah.
Mm. And you know how like therapists do the blocks of the square going with the triangle.
They
You
do.
had the
Square?
old
I've seen
American
them- I've
eye.
seen
It
them
couldn't
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It couldn't go in.
And then the triangle of the outlet also
Yeah.
represents the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then, yeah,
Yeah.
the Chinese Illuminati.
And
You didn't
Yaoi
have an
rice,
adapter
right?
because you couldn't adapt into what he thought a relationship was.
Oh my God.
You just didn't have an
Wow.
adapter.
Yeah. And you just thought it was a dream?
We just solved it for you.
You're welcome.
So what was the dream about us?
Where were we in your dream?
Let's do our dream.
Yeah, what's up?
Anyway.
No, I really want to know.
No, dude.
I really
What
do
is
want to know.
dream?
Can you give us a little bit of
Yeah.
like what was
the
Julian
dream
doing?
I had,
Why?
I've been dreaming about you guys a lot recently.
Okay.
Like it's like I'm stuck at work. Like in my dreams, like I can't, like we're just on a loop, like recording. Like it's like I never go home. Like the entire dream.
You
is
leave
just,
it all on the mic. You don't even have a life anymore.
We're just here recording like all the time. That's literally
Okay,
the
but
dream.
what were we? Oh, so in the dreams we're just recording.
Yeah, it's like
it?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Just
fine.
stuck here?
It's like you ever had a dream where you're just running and running and running and you just can't, like, you don't even know what you're running from. That's what it is.
So I've never had that dream.
I never had that dream.
Really? I have.
I've had the falling from the sky one.
Really?
Yeah. Just me?
Nah, I've had that.
I've never had the dream where everybody says you stand up in class and you're like naked. I've never had that dream. I always thought that was so weird that people have that
Your
dream.
dreams are very interesting.
A lot of people have those dreams where I guess you're in class and like you're naked. I hear that's like a big thing. And listeners, write us in the comments and let us know. But I hear
No,
that's a
don't.
big thing.
Yeah, don't.
Where you're
I
in
wanna
class
know
and
you're
you
naked.
and you stand up and you're naked. It's like a ridicule dream or a dream that all your teeth fall out.
Oh, that one, yeah. I definitely had that.
I've had dreams where I felt like my teeth were gonna.
Yeah, fall
I had a
out.
loose tooth.
I forgot what
I
that
don't know,
means.
man. I have sleep paralysis, so dreams are like the least of my fucking fear. I
Oh,
would,
me
I would
too.
love to go be naked in class in my dream. Meanwhile,
Really?
there's a witch above me and
There's
I'm
a
awake and I
demon.
can't move.
You stop sleeping on your back.
No, I
Is
sleep
that
on
what
my
that
back.
is?
It just happens.
I sleep on my back. I don't have paralysis.
No, but I'm.
What?
Yo, you trying to say you better than me?
Yeah.
I'm built different,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yo, you're not built for this sleep
Yeah.
life.
bro. And I survived the bombing in China. What's up?
Exactly. See?
Yo, Julian looked like he sleep on his back with his eyes open.
100%.
Ooh, like a Navy
Like you-
SEAL.
Gotta be ready for Charlie at any time.
Arms on the side.
He sleep like he in Nam.
Holy shit. Oh, to my knees and rice patties.
Or just
Charlie everywhere.
just the bitch you brought home from Ludlow.
Damn.
Or
All
Hey, DeSantis, I see what you're doing, man. You trying to out Trump. I get it.
What you mean?
Florida brings back the death penalty for child abusers. Let me just say this. I like it.
I'm with it.
I'm behind it. You sexually abusing children, you deserve to be killed.
but is it just sexual abuse or is it
Abuse.
people who because they label a lot of what people used to do back in the day as child abuse, like getting your ass whooped.
It says convicted
that's
of sexually
sexually
abusing
abusing
Oh,
children.
sexually abusing. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
if you sexually abuse a child, you should be killed. I think that they should let us pick how the person is killed.
I think the kid should get to pull the trigger.
That's
Yeah, just give him more
more
trauma.
trauma. Yeah.
Julian, shut up. I think
But
that
this, all right, this sounds good on paper. I think this is gonna get weird.
Yep.
Like really weird.
Elaborate. Why?
Because I think there's going to be conversations in court about if this is sexual enough to be warranted to kill them.
I think
Like-
it's just sexual abuse, period, and that's it. That's an umbrella.
Yeah, but that's what the Rory.
But yeah, like
Rory's
how do
point.
we? Because sexual abuse, of course, is a spectrum. I don't know if I'm allowed.
You
Is
are
that the right-
allowed. You're allowed to say that, and there's a lot of people.
There's misdemeanors and then there's murder. Like there's different parts of sexual abuse. Not to say all of it's wrong, but
Yes.
there is, stealing candy from
Yes,
the corner store, and
Like
then
it-
there's full blown murder.
Yes.
Yes.
Now those two things can't have the same
like
sentence.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
So-
the levels of sexual abuse?
If my
I don't know what people would say if touching a kid like on their back.
If my
no, that's
18-year-old
not sexual.
But court is designed to just
Yeah,
put
no.
flutter and
That's
shit.
not. We're talking about sexual abuse, not touching a kid on the back.
Okay, let's go off sexual abuse that's not with children. Grabbing a girl's ass that doesn't want you to grab her ass is
Sexual
sexual
abuse.
assault
Mhm.
and abuse. So is rape. Two totally different things. I don't know if they're going to try to make that case with child sexual abuse, and that's where it's going to get fucking weird.
I'm sure it's gonna be there'll probably be a spectrum.
But see, yeah, that's my thing. Like, we have to get into how clear that is, because if my 18-year-old son has sex with a 16-year-old girl and she reports it to her family, is my son now eligible for the death penalty? Because that's technically child sexual abuse.
I think there's gonna be a spectrum.
And I'm, don't call me crazy here, but I think in Tallahassee, they may run with the one Demaris just said, anytime a black girl fucks a white girl in high school.
What?
Black guy.
First degree sexual assault of a child is a Class A felony when the defendant has sexual intercourse or contact with an individual who has not attained the age of 13 years old and causes great bodily harm to the victim. The crime is prohibited of the Wisconsin statutes. The crime is a B class felony. Applying firstly, the defendant has sexual intercourse with an individual under 12 years old by threat of force or violence. The defendant has sexual intercourse with an individual under 16 years old.
This is Wisconsin.
Well, that's what came up.
Yeah, this is just degrees of sexual assault.
But I'm just saying, to Rory's point, there's degrees.
Yeah, there's
of
degrees.
assault.
Yeah.
So I think there's some good to this with like the Class A.
Yeah.
Yo, if you fucked a kid, I'm down to help jump this dude till death.
Yeah.
But I don't know
say-
how this is going to be used in cases where it's just the law and it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's people's argument.
like
with
the way we've
death
seen
penalty,
stand your
period.
ground work. And I'm not saying this is the same thing, but we've seen people take advantage of that law
They try to
and
find.
it be wrong.
Yeah, I get it.
And I could see someone, to the exact case Demaris just said, I'm a senior in high school, I fuck a sophomore. And if I'm not liked, they could put me to death.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I think that I like the energy though. I like the fact that they are trying to
Crack down on it for sure.
crack down and make harsher penalties and things for sexual abusers. Like
Completely
I'm
agree.
behind that because that's something that needs to happen. It's overdue. Like it's a lot of repeat sexual offenders,
Yeah.
especially when you come talk about pedophilia
And
and
if
things like that.
if you knock this out or at least bring down sexual abuse, I think most sex crimes would come down with it as adults. Because I think so many of continued sex crimes come from being abused as a child or seeing abuse. I think you're just going to start knocking things down all the way. If the death penalty scares these pedophiles,
Mhm.
you're going to start helping the whole entire spectrum of sexual abuse.
Where do you guys stand on the death penalty?
Sexual
with it.
abuse aside,
Yeah, sexual abuse aside, where do you stand on the death penalty?
I'm with it.
Yeah, I think so.
So do you think that the death penalty is a harsher punishment in like full spectrum? Do you think the death penalty is a harsher punishment than life in prison?
Is it harsher?
no.
Well, having to do time in prison is going to be harsher because you're alive. You have to do that time. You have
Yeah.
to face that time.
Yeah. A lot of
Doing
people say
time
that
is
the
harsh.
death penalty is not the easy way out, obviously, but you don't really, like, I don't get to see you suffer. Like, if somebody killed my loved one, I don't
that
want to put you to death. I feel
think
like
the
that's
way
a
that
release.
they put you to death should be changed. I think just injecting somebody with something and them falling asleep and their heart just stopping is like a peaceful way to go. But I think if you start dumping these niggas down into a lion's den,
Might as well make it a game.
Yeah,
Like a ticketed
People will
event.
rethink some shit.
like let them feel their limbs getting ripped off and a lion jumping on their back. Like let them feel that pain and let their heart, like let them feel that anxiety of a lion is about to bite me in my neck.
And now you're crossing over into the torture torture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
aspect of-
Sometimes
Yeah, when you
crimes you do,
when you
just
sexually
get the
abusing-
same fucking
Yeah,
consequence.
when you sexually abusing kids and they have to grow up in that house.
Oh,
where
I'm not
every
just
night
talking
they're
about.
being-
That's why we said sexual abuse aside, because we know how everybody feels about
Or
that.
torture. If you kidnap somebody and keep them in the basement for a week and you torturing them, you beating them, and you know whatever, like yeah, that's torture too.
You guys ever heard of Ling Chi?
Ling Chi?
That it was in Demaris' dream, if I remember correctly.
Set the bomb off. As he set the bomb off. Ling Chi is a ancient Chinese torture method where, in translation, is death by 1,000 cuts.
Mm-hmm.
And they would take tiny, back then they'd have these bullshit. They weren't knives that we have now, but they would just skin slowly, and they wouldn't go past a certain point surface wise. So your skin would just fall off, and you would slowly bleed out. And they would just remove limbs by like shaving you like a piece of ham or something.
Yeah.
And it was just meant, it was a public display. It was meant to just be seen.
They need to bring that
And
back.
each person would just get the opportunity to like sear off a little bit of
Bring
flesh
that back.
until
Well,
that
there's-
person just dies.
There is a gray area though,
That shit's
because there's
fire.
been death row inmates that are innocent, and I would never, especially even want to see them die humanely with the injection, but let alone some crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
If there's some doubt,
There's so many innocent Black people in jail. That's why I'm kind of on the fence
It's gotta
about the
be,
death penalty.
like knock out the park evidence, and then I'm with all that shit. Yeah, skin every child molester that we know.
Yeah, like if you know somebody did that, like there's no gray area. Like no, we have evidence. Like we know this person did this,
Mm.
and they tortured somebody and they killed a bunch of kill that.
But it should change with certain crimes too, because I think when these crazy fucking kids go out and shoot up Walmarts and schools and shit, I think they eventually want to die and be that martyr and would almost enjoy that sick type of shit. I think for them, yeah, leave them in federal prison in Colorado and let everyone run through their little booty hole. Like, to me, that's more justice than,
Shoot up their club.
yeah, maybe sexual abuse is all right in that capacity. Like, just killing them. Like, all right, the dude, Dylan, whatever, that shot up the church.
Dylan Roof? Or no,
No, that's Columbine.
Columbine.
I think it was another Dylan. Dylan's been going nuts.
Damn.
Yeah.
The one that shot up that church, I think he wants to die. Like, I don't think he's really fighting that much against that shit.
Yeah.
Keep him alive. Let him suffer. Because
I guess
death
that's
is an
what
easy
Dylan
way out for him.
That's just the tough part. It's just like, how do you really gauge that properly?
And if you take that role like as a job, you're also a sick individual.
yeah.
Deciding on who
That's a
gets
lot
skinned
of
and
your
who doesn't.
consciousness too. Yeah.
nah, take a poll on an Instagram real story.
Okay. There you
Put a
go.
picture.
You answer those?
Yeah.
No, well, put a. I would if it was somebody that was a sexual abuser.
Rory got it.
Like for death.
Yeah. Laugh,
Retweet to keep alive.
laugh emoji for death. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a one more I want to, because I went down like a weird rabbit hole of torture.
of course you did.
Yeah, it was-
You're a very dark
fucking
person.
weird.
Sick
Yeah.
fuck.
It was listening to it on a podcast, and then I became interested in it, so I did a little bit of research.
You know,
One
I don't
more.
do that. We all pay taxes that contribute to torturing people. So
Yeah,
let's not all act like
They're torturing me, making me pay these taxes
Yeah, that's the torture right
Fuck.
fucking there.
to live here.
There was another one where they would put someone in a coffin, but they would hollow out the head and the legs and the arms, so you're just kind of be like out, but your body would
So like
be
a turtle.
Yeah, pretty much. When you couldn't move, like
Weird
you couldn't
comparison.
rotate, your body would just be contained, and they would cover this person in like honey and other sticky substances, push them into the middle of like a river, like a body of water, and just let insects eat them,
Nice.
and other like small things just come and pick at them until they died.
The claustrophobia
Yeah.
would fuck me up more.
But
Oh
your
my
head
God,
would be
yeah.
outside. You wouldn't be you wouldn't be in the coffin. Your head would be out. So your head would also be covered in the sap and shit. And
But
they would
you-
just pick at you until you die.
Just
So they
even
treat you
being
like a baked
contained.
potato, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You would,
Wrapped in
yeah,
foil.
the heat from the sun would bake you on the inside, and on the outside you're getting eaten alive.
Cool.
I don't know, man.
I like that.
That doesn't sound as bad as the one I heard where they put you in a box for 3 days and just play Hanson Umbop. I think I might take the one Julian just said over that.
You don't want to hit Umbop for 3 days?
Why did the Hanson guy like get it straight like that?
I was like pledging.
Did we ever talk about the guy who said he went to hell and Rihanna's umbrella was on repeat?
Oh,
He was
He
hating.
died and like spent some time in hell and like Rihanna's.
Just say you don't like the song.
Yeah,
bro.
just, he was hating. He was hating.
All he had to
crazy.
do was say he didn't like that record. He
was
didn't
like
have
a-
to
it
say
was
he
a
had a
pastor,
dream, he was
wasn't
in
it?
hell, and they was playing Umbrella all day. Like
You don't
yeah.
remember when the Sopranos did that racist shit when Chris fake died for a second? They brought him back and he said he went to hell and it was nothing but Irish people playing dice and they kept winning hand after hand and every day was St. Patrick's Day?
No, that sounds
That was
about right.
that was on HBO.
That sounds about right.
That's a great bit.
Yeah, that sounds
And
good.
by the way, no, he didn't say it jokingly. It was one of the best performances. I think he got a fucking Tony for that shit.
Damn right.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like a joke. He was serious.
Yeah, that sounds scary to me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of.
I was just at the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Yeah,
I'm going to hell if that's the case. Like that looks way more lit than heaven.
Speaking of Tony, Snowfall came to an end. Series finale was last night.
Spoil it.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I will say this though. Dimson Idris did a great job. That episode was phenomenal acting. The acting between him and his mom. I don't know her real name, but the lady that plays his mom. The scenes between them at the jail through the visitation window. Powerful acting. The dialogue, the entire scene. It was a sad ending to the finale. It was sad, but it was a great show. The character development, the writing. Somebody talking about 10 years of terribly written TV.
Was
I heard
the
it was-
scene?
Oh no! Well, he's saying
Was the scene you're talking about better than Lil Meech and Carisha's scene on BMF? As far as like
it was close.
as far as like a masterclass
Yeah.
in thespianism.
It was close. It was close, but
Okay.
Dimson,
Number 7.
he did a great job,
A
man.
hater.
He definitely did a great
Big hater.
job. The writing of Snowfall was phenomenal. The way it was shot, everything. This is a classic show. I don't want to spoil it. I want to give because I know a lot of people didn't see it last night. But we'll talk about it next week more in detail because I want y'all didn't see it either, right?
I have to watch the entire.
I don't watch
I have
it.
to watch.
Oh, y'all don't watch
the
it.
beginning to the
Okay.
end.
Well, y'all don't even know the greatness of television. that
Well,
y'all
without
missed out on.
spoiling anything, was it overwhelming,
Can't spoil it.
underwhelming?
No, it was great.
heard
I
it was
didn't- I wasn't
really
underwhelmed at all.
realistic. I heard the ending was realistic.
It was a great ending to a really, really great show.
Okay.
It really was. I was very pleased with the ending. I'm like, okay, this is dope. I know why a lot of people are like, it's sad, it's this, but it's like because it wasn't unbelievable. You could see it happening. You could see it ending that way, like in real life. So I thought it was great. Again, Dimson did a great job. His acting, like we watched him turn into a great actor. Like to me, this season he turned into like a really, really great actor
From Highlight Room.
from Highlight Room.
We watched it.
straight from Highlight Room. We saw the progression. We saw the ascension of this gentleman. You know, like he's on his way to great things. But Snowfall, great. Shout out to the entire writing team, everybody over there. Like they did a great job with this season. And yeah, man, I'm just mad that it's over.
I know you don't want to spoil just because it was last night and we can talk about it next week. But on Patreon, can we debate the last episode of Snowfall versus the last episode of The Wire?
No.
You need to watch it
Wow.
first, Rory.
Yeah, no.
That's true.
How you gonna debate something you haven't even fucking watched?
Yeah. What do you think?
Because
you are?
I've watched
You do that all the
Freeway
time.
Ricky Ross on Vlad. I know the story.
No.
Oh,
See, that's why you can't. That's why I can't even.
I'm joking,
No,
I'm
no,
joking.
but that's why I can't debate it because a lot of people don't even follow Snowfall. So I'm just like, all right, we can't debate. Me personally, I followed The Wire. I followed Snowfall. I think Snowfall is a better show.
I mean, but if you give me like at least the breakdown of the last episode, I'd find a way to
No, but
debate it.
you don't. You didn't even watch the last 2 seasons of Snowfall,
That's true.
so you can't. You know what I mean? You're not going to understand it. But I am going to go back and watch the first season of Snowfall again, just because. Again, I just want to.
the progression.
Yeah, it's like I know it because I followed it, but to just get it fresh in my mind again of where the character started
Right.
to where it ended, like it was just a great show. So shout out to Snowfall, shout out to Dimson Idris and all the other actors on that show. They definitely put together a classic television series for us.
Yeah, and I'm clowning. Everyone I know that watches the show and watches The Wire too says Snowfall. It was a classic series.
It's a
I'm gonna
classic,
catch up.
man. It's over, so it's like fuck. What do I watch now? Like what's the next? What's the next? I'm hearing Power is really good this season.
The Power book shoot with a.
Yeah, with Michael Rainey. I'm hearing like he's really grown into a really good actor.
I fell off with Raising Kanan, and I don't know why because I love
Raising
it.
Kanan.
I was gonna say
good.
they said that Raising Kanan is better than Power.
No, I thought so too. I thought Raising Kanan was definitely better than the Power Book series. But yeah, Raising Kanan is dope. But I am gonna start watching this season, the new season of Power, because I'm hearing it's dope. I'm hearing Mary J. Blige's character is like a real bitch. She's turned into one of them villains
Nice.
on TV. That's just like this chick is crazy. So I want to get into that.
Mal, you said you watched The Night Agent. I heard you say that. You said you had, before you started Beef, you had watched The Night Agent, right?
Yeah, The Night Agent on Netflix. Night Agent was really good.
It was good. I watched it like on accident. I haven't finished it, but I started watching it on accident. I got involved with the character.
No, it was a really good show.
We're talking about Beef on Patreon. I don't care. We don't have to do the Snowfall Wire shit.
I thought you guys canceled David Cho.
Show slaps.
No, we're going to talk about the show though.
Okay.
Season 2, we said if they bring him back,
We're not
I'm
talking
cool.
about it. Okay.
But on Patreon, we have to talk about that show.
Okay, we can.
And he went to jail. He wasn't even that big of a character.
They should Ling Chi him.
I don't know. His cellmate looked like he would have got busy with him.
How's that? It's part of his culture.
Oh, because
Yeah.
we don't know that though.
Cultural connect.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Any new music coming out this weekend? Shout out to Belly. He's putting out American Nightmare tonight, or it's out now. If and when you're listening to this, American Nightmare available now, and Mumble Rap 2 will be releasing as well soon. Produced by Hit Boy, not entirely by Hit Boy. It's not, Hit Boy's been doing all of producing his albums with artists himself, but this is not just a full Hit Boy production.
okay, it appeared that way in the caption. I thought this was Hit Boy across the board. But it just Hit Boy EPing and other producers I'm with. Mumble Rap is one
I'm
of my
glad we
favorite
finally
projects.
getting this, because Mumble Rap was a classic. Mumble Rap 2, I've had the pleasure of hearing some of the records. It sounds fucking crazy. Belly is rapping at a high level as he always is. A lot of producers, a lot of production from his team, but as well, Belly said that Hit Boy produced a lot on his album as well. So
Why I like Belly is he's one of the few rappers, especially in the world, that doesn't have to cater his music to it being received by the masses because he already makes so much money writing with The Weeknd.
yeah,
So it's not like he has to adjust what he may actually want to do because he has a mortgage payment, which is fine, but you get Belly all the way and as many raps as the typical rapper in 2023 wouldn't do. He doesn't have to think about, all right, is this going to be marketable?
no,
He can just rap.
yeah, and not only that, it's a whole thing though. It's, when you talk about mumble rap, it's a collection. You know what I mean? It's not just something where you just put songs together and just put it out. Like he wants to take his time with this. It's a whole look. It's the visuals have to match the music and just the energy behind the project.
He can take his time. He's not forced to push it out because he has to make some money. He can do personal records that are typically not received when it comes to streams. Any label will tell you, yeah, personal records is only cool to like just your core, but we ain't fucking with those.
Yeah.
So that's really why I love Belly outside of him just being able to make music.
American Nightmare available now. Download that.
Swizz also has an EP out right now, Hip Hop 50 Volume 2. About 3 or 4 days ago, he put out a clip that said Swizz, Wayne, and Hove with a snippet from there. It sounded kind of hard. He didn't put Jay's vocals there, but it sounded like there was some Wayne stuff. I'm shocked that Jay is putting a verse out that quickly after the Khaled shit. He gave a 6-minute verse that could have just coasted him for over a year. So Hove has to be talking some shit on this if he's comfortable with a follow-up verse that quick off that God did shit.
I think Jay is quietly writing. I think he's quietly working. Whenever you see things like this, it's a hint that he's in the gym. He's still practicing his shot, and he might be ready for game mode. But it's dope to hear Jay whenever he does decide to pop out and lay a verse. So I'm waiting to hear it. But this track list looks dope. Nas, Lil Wayne, Kiss, Benny the Butcher, Scarlett, Fabio, Bandman Real, Lil Durk, A Boogie, Jay Elect, and then he has a bonus track on there, Blacked Out.
Which, I mean, you've heard by now if you're listening to this now.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to hear this whole shit. We'll definitely come back on Monday because I mean this is our lane as far as the features.
Yeah.
And the type of shit.
And it's only six tracks, 7 tracks.
I like this little series Mass Appeal is doing with Hip Hop 50. And let me not call it a little series. That's fucked up. But I like that they're doing this, and I like that Hip Hop 50 is being highlighted the way it should with our biggest producers and our biggest artists.
Absolutely.
I think this is great, and we know Mass Appeal always does shit right. They're actually a brand you can count on when it comes to honoring hip hop in the right way. Obviously, people have heard the Swizz EP, but I do want to get into some of the messiness Jay did next week on that verse. So there's some mess in there.
Jay-Z?
No, Jay Electronica.
Oh, okay. On the Callous record? Okay.
He threw a little shot back.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, that's the one you...
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I played it for you. We get into it.
LA's
Because I don't know if people are going to catch it off the SOS album. And I'm already saying too much. But I'm down to get into the mess.
Okay. Well, we can break it down.
Solana.
Shout out to LA's Forgotten Flowers EP. Really dope project. If you haven't downloaded that, check it out. The Jazzy album, I'm still on that. Jazzy album is fire.
Yeah, that's staying in
So
rotation.
there's some good music out.
Have you guys heard Doja Cat's Kill Bill remix?
I did, yeah. I liked it.
I didn't hear it yet.
Well, first of all, let me just say I miss the days when remixes were actually remixes. Don't just give me a rapper doing a verse on the song and not changing the other verses.
Like I liked her verse a lot, but it was like this should have been either
A whole-
on the album as is or just don't. Just do another record with Doja.
But I like Doja. I mean,
Her verse is fire. It should have been on the original.
I feel like they should have remixed. Give us a remix. Like fucking change the fucking BPM, change the goddamn verses. Like give me a real remix. But they don't. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody wants to work anymore. Kim voice.
I
But
actually would have preferred just Doja doing a freestyle over the Kill Bill beat
Yeah.
and much longer.
Much longer.
Because she was cooking.
She
Like
ate
Doja was
that.
rapping on that shit.
And I wanted to mention it because so many people don't give Doja her just due, and they say that she's just a pop star and that she's not a rapper. Doja's a rapper, and Doja can rap.
And
that
she's working with rap producers now, quietly.
Yeah, she said her next album is supposed to be just all rap. So I don't think it will be, but I think we'll get a little bit more of this kind of Doja, and I'm excited about it.
All right, what's going to happen, and this isn't far-fetched to say, what happens when Doja Cat gives us the quintessential real hip-hop, quote-unquote, album that everyone's been asking for in hip-hop, period? What if Doja gives us the DJ Premier, Alchemist, Havoc,
They're gonna shit
and
on
she bars everyone to death,
they're
and it's
gonna
the most
shit on
fire shit, what they've been asking Drake to do,
They're
and
gonna
Doja
shit
does
on
it.
it. They're gonna shit on
They're
it.
gonna shit on it for sure.
I disagree.
They're gonna.
I
shit
think
on
her fan base,
They don't want to hear her rap,
but she raps though.
Doja can rap.
but not like.
But they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear her barred up.
On an Alchemist beat.
But I think she would take something out of an Alchemist beat that other rappers wouldn't approach in the same way because I think she's that talented.
Doja Cat is talented. I'm just saying that when a lot of times when these artists that are as big as Doja have this fan base that they have and they do something like that's really real hip hop, it's just not received well.
No.
And it's fucked up because it's probably some of their best work and some of their most, honest and creative work, but it's not received well.
And I
most
don't
of the
even
time.
think
people
that
forget about that project and it's like, okay, give us the next big single. Like they don't want that. They don't want rap hip hop like that hardcore shit or real hip hop shit from Doja Cat. They don't. And I want it as a person that knows Doja can rap, but they're gonna shit on it. The masses will shit on it.
I think she's the only artist right now that is a superstar that could give us a quintessential real hip hop album.
Okay, see,
I really
this is
do.
the thing. I think she could give it to
Who else?
I think she could give it to us, and I don't think that it will be shitted on. I think it will be praised. I don't think that it will sell and have commercial success. So I think people like us and other respected hip hop outlets will give her just due, but that doesn't always transfer over into sales. It's not going to go viral on TikTok. One song might, but it's not going to get her paid.
She's in a position where she can experiment now because she already has the huge core fan base where they make Kendrick Cole have to push the sound forward. They can't give us the quintessential boom bap shit anymore. They did it already. They got to push the sound forward.
Yeah.
Drake, we've been asking to do that, but obviously his fan base is so big that would be a tough ask of him. Hove's already done it. Ye's already done it. What new artist could give us the college dropout we want? I know it sounds nuts, but Doja Cat is the one that could do it.
We've been waiting for Nicki to do it for fucking years, and she just refuses to.
Nicki, I would love to do it. Who's going to give us the soul sample, boom bap drums, but 2023 type vibe that could rap that's also a superstar? I can only think of Doja Cat that could give us that album. And it be received well. Of like, all right, you're not just doing some old head shit.
I mean,
she could get Alchemist a fucking #1 Billboard song.
It's a dream, but we know it's not going to happen, but it is.
I would love to see it happen, but I highly doubt it.
Doja would smoke some Havoc drums.
On that note, this has been another episode of the new Rory and Mal podcast.
And let Benny Blanco do the guitars? Yeah, make it a pop song.
What you got going on this weekend?
I don't even know what weekend we're going into. Oh, I'm around. I don't know. My birthday's next week. I'm only focused on my birthday next week.
Are you one of those?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't do anything for my birthday.
He gonna put the countdown clock on. He gonna put the countdown clock on his Instagram.
Well, you have known me for
Your
a very long
birthday's
time.
in 2 weeks.
I've
Your birthday
forgotten
is
on my
not in a
birthday.
week. Your
You know how many
birthday is in 2
hours is
weeks.
left. You know how many hours right now is left until
No,
your birthday?
clearly I don't because I was a whole
He
week
doesn't
off.
even know he's a whole
Yeah,
week
your
off
birthday's
his
in 2
birthday.
weeks. It's not
I
next
thought
week.
it was next Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Next
We're celebrating
Thursday,
that Friday.
yeah.
Don't worry about it. Have an early, which is like the early birthday thing that girl said.
I celebrate
When it's like-
all of tourist season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
when
does tourist season start?
Big
Tourist season started today. Well, for the listeners,
Fucking
yesterday.
celebrate.
Birthday month.
Oh my
Birthday
God.
month.
So it's technically your birthday.
Big
Yes,
T.
the
Happy-
entire month.
Happy birthday, Rory.
Tourist energy.
Big Bull.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to y'all. We're gonna
Don't
get
call
into
me Big Bull.
We're gonna get into the Patreon now. I want to talk to y'all about what y'all regret not doing during the pandemic. Something that y'all didn't do during the
The
pandemic
PPP.
that look back was like, damn, I should have did that.
Duh.
Zero COVID pussy.
Word.
Peace.
We do have a lot of topics to get to, so let's do it.
I'm that nigga. He's just ginger. Peace.
No